And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Playoff Sports Talk Live. Big games today. We'll do the last one first. Padres beat the Dodgers 6-5. Hopefully not a gamer will come into the chat here a little bit later. He is a friend of the show. He went to the game today. Would love to hear what he has to say about the atmosphere at Petco Park. And before we get any further, Alive Insurance. Happy birthday, my friend.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Anyways, how about that, guys? Woo-hoo, boy. Unbelievable. I mean, San Diego just came out swinging. Kind of saw that with Walker Buehler. It was pretty much one big inning. After that, it was they kind of put the kibosh on that. But holy crap, man. I got a little bit concerned. I didn't expect King to give up 5 in one or actually 4 in one inning. Got a little bit nerve-wracking there. But wow, what a game. Even that first game, you got the Mets taking a 2-1 lead over the Phillies. I mean, man, the NLDS right now is just, that's the baseball to watch. Don't get me wrong, the ALDS is great too, but there's just something about the NLDS. I don't know what it is, but it's just fun to watch. And I absolutely love watching it. And hey, you know what? I'm going to test something out. Check this out.
And now, Johnny T16 with a Giant Sports Talk Live hot take.
Not really a hot take, but it gave me an excuse to use it. There you go, Johnny. Michael King, WTF.
Eric's a little boy with a new toy tonight.
It's funny.
We got a few of those tucked away now.
Yeah, the Fraudgers, Daniel, that's tough to say. The Fraudgers.
And now, happy birthday to you. Now, Lou. Now.
But yeah.
Grand.
Wow.
We got them all, don't we?
And how about Fernando Tatis Jr.? Oh my gosh, dude. That blast that he hit, to the left field. You knew as soon as he got it, it was gone. And he just stood there, admired it. Beautiful. Beautiful. And you know what? Hey, how about this, guys? The one drawback about Luis Arias has been one thing, his defense. But I tell you what, he's playing a Gold Glove defense at freaking first base. That guy's been picking it. I was
new
like,
position. They found a new spot for him.
There you go. There's your first baseman.
Bigger glove.
There you go. That's all you needed was the bigger glove. The dude is absolutely playing a hell of a first base.
Everybody's forgotten about Donnie Barrels now. Plus, you want to get a 300 plus bat in your lineup.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you great. Yes, I should have saved it for that. I could have played it again, though. How elite was Machado's base run and get into the throwing lane? Otherwise, that's a double play. 100%. I mean, he was still in the baseline, but he was a little bit more on the inside. So Freeman had because he had to throw it from his knees. Yep. So it's already off balance. And there you go, man. There you go. That's smart base running by a veteran. That's what you do as a team player.
Hey, Fosse. Hey, Mo.
That's what you do as a team player. Try to help your team win. And oh man, dude. I mean, unbelievable. And then how about in the very beginning of the first inning? I shouldn't say the very beginning, the second batter. Betts hits a freaking long drive to left field. Profar goes back, leaps over the fence, almost a mirror image of what he did in freaking Dodger Stadium, and literally missed it by inches. He missed it by inches. Unbelievable.
I thought he had it. Oh, Mookie thought he had it.
Yeah. Mookie thought he had it. Yeah, you saw? He cut it short. He was heading back to the dugout.
I guess when you're running the bases on a home run, you're allowed to leave the base path because he was almost to the dugout.
Yeah, he was already halfway to the dugout.
Back where he was at running and then finished his trot. But anyway, that was early in the game. And boy, things certainly changed from a 1-0 ball game, Eric.
It did. And Instant talks about Freeman. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if he's going to be able to play. You saw that last at bat. Even though it was a single, he was gimping it up to the first base and then he'd come back. I don't know, man.
I think it was a slow roller out there to center field.
Yeah, I know.
Took him a long time.
He would have been thrown out.
Base.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's Unbelievable. But here's the news.
You know what? You have to shoot him to get him. Eric, guys like him, they're going to find a way to suck it up and play.
And it's been announced San Diego is going to start Dylan Cease for Game 4. They're going for the throat. 100%. They see it. Blood is in the water. This is when you take advantage of a team that could be reeling. Yeah. And the Dodgers, of course, they're going to have to start a reliever. Dave Roberts has already said that a reliever will start the game tomorrow.
Wow.
Man, dude.
Short series, Eric. Man, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
You lose 100%. A pitcher, you lose one pitcher in a short series, man, and all hell breaks.
This is why I said the Padres had a chance, because of the pitching. If you don't have the pitching, you're not gonna get anything done in a short series, and it's panning out in the Padres and Dodger series. But man, dude, what a freaking game, and the energy and the excitement in Petco Park was just off the charts. What's up, Pope? Congratulations!
Hey, I know it's your birthday and everything, because, but you know what? I don't want to rain on your pee on your cake or anything. But don't, you know what? I know there's a big. I just think, Eric, this goes 5 games.
Nope, it's done tomorrow.
Everybody's reeling after this big
win.
But
done tomorrow.
You think so?
Done tomorrow.
I just think the Dodgers. Look, Shohei's been silent.
Done. He's done. They're done, dude.
All right, we'll see. We'll see tomorrow night.
Yeah,
if I'm a lone gunman or not.
The only difficulty that the Padres may have is if they decide to do a bullpen game, can the hitters get in a groove? Because you're not going to be able to prepare for one pitcher. So they're gonna have to do their homework, no doubt about it. What the Padres should not do is rest on their laurels, thinking, because it's going to be a bullpen game, that it's going to be easy breezy. No, you still got to go out there and give professional at bats and take care of business. Get it done tomorrow at home. Get it done. And I think the Padres are in a good spot right now. You're throwing out your ace, Dylan Cease, and man, you'll be ready to go. Ready to go?
I think Rogers goes. You talk about a pure bullpen game. I think he's going to max the bullpen. Everybody goes an inning.
100%. Yeah, I think so. I think
fresh
you're right.
Pitcher in there every inning. You never. Well, I was going to say you don't see him twice, but I just think there's something about going to the bullpen every new pitcher.
They might do that.
New pitcher, or maybe 2 at the max for some guy if he's hot. But I don't think he'll definitely not see anybody. You won't see a pitcher facing a batter twice in that game.
Correct. Darren makes a great point. I want to count out the Dodgers out. That lineup is crazy talented, 100%. But I honestly don't think Freeman's going to be in that lineup tomorrow. Maybe he is. Who knows? Maybe he's DH. I don't know what they're going to do. Oh yeah, and Rojas is out with his hammy. Oh no, I think it's no. I thought it was a growing, whatever. I think that's what it was, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I don't think Freeman's playing, man. There's no way. He can't run up the line, man. There's no way.
Nope. 3 things I'd like you to do tonight. All right. Hit the like button for the show. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. And I'm going to tell you why you should. Crazy if you don't, a bit later on. And make sure you send happy birthday wishes in the chat to Alive.
There you go. Yeah.
3 things to do tonight. BetterCreditCards.com is our sponsor, and we have got a great giveaway. Many of you have been with us the last few days. You know all about our giveaway. We're giving away, well, not me, but we're giving away $500, Eric. A $500 gift certificate for Fanatics. So if you want to buy yourself a jersey that says Padres, go ahead.
There you go.
You want to get a Tigers that says Scuba on the back? Go ahead.
You want to buy a jersey, a hat? You want to buy the whole damn uniform? There you go.
I'll buy a jersey on the back with a big 0 and says Farhan sucks. Go ahead. Go ahead. I was going to get one for next year, but I guess I don't have to now.
Yes, Cease is going to go on 3 days rest. That's fine. That's fine. Is it 3 days? Or is it longer than that? Maybe it is 3 days. I thought it was longer than that. I could be wrong. That's fine, though, man. Hey, Cease, I'm not worried about it.
I thought he went Saturday. Didn't he go in the big he went Saturday?
He went yeah, Saturday was the game 1, right?
Jesus, so much baseball. I can't keep track of what day's what, Eric.
3 days rest. Correct.
No, today's Monday, right? No, today's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yep.
In a little while, it's going to be Wednesday here. So,
LD, I remember when the Giants were hurting for starting pitching and Sean Manaea was just a relief pitcher. Yeah. We're going to get into that one, LD. There's no doubt about that. 100% we're getting into that one.
So
Shit.
Eric, just remember what happened. Dylan Cease Saturday, 3 1/3 innings. 6 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned. Struck
Right. How many did he throw? How many pitches did he throw?
Don't know. Sorry.
Probably around 7. He's going to be fine.
Get a little anxious.
He's going to be fine.
Eric. Put me on the
I
spot.
can't wait, dude. I think I think
nobody's left the ballpark, and Eric's like, can't wait.
dude, I can't wait, dude.
Play a doubleheader.
Dude, tomorrow. Yeah, let's play 2. Let's play 2. Dude, I can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow, Mets may advance. Tomorrow, Padres may advance. God. Oh, there you go.
So, you know what? Every freaking year, Eric, you get in, you win.
Oh, here's another thing. Can we get into this too? Guys, what the freak is the Dodgers doing? Are you trying to give more billboard material for freaking the Padres? Did you hear what freaking Dave Roberts said? He sends this film to MLB saying, oh, Manny Machado is a meanie. Get the hell out of here, dude. I didn't like the intent. Get out of here, dude.
Eric,
Get out of here.
I know.
And did you see what Schilt?
I think it was the heightened circumstance. It was a freak play, Eric.
Dude.
I tossed you the ball. It went boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yeah, go. You know why it went boom? Because it hit the freaking cement right in front of the damn thing.
Yes.
Get out, dude.
And he didn't know for about 7 seconds after.
Get out of here.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
God,
he didn't even know. He didn't even know what was going on until Teoscar said something. Get out of here. Dude, I'm telling you right now, all you're doing is you're just giving more ammunition for the Dodgers to go out there and just absolutely whoop your ass. And Schilt responded. Schilt is a leader. The guy knows what to do, right? As a manager, he again, in-game strategy, he's doing great, but it's about the leading of men. And he's doing a fantastic job. Hope Springs says with Schilt, they will bring in relievers the moment C starts struggling because we have a lot of that's true. I think he might do that. But look, I have all the confidence in Padres to get it done tomorrow. I do.
Hey, you know the most commonly used phrase in this playoff year, Eric? Me in the parking lot.
Yeah, what was it? Adames said that to Winker, and now Machado, when he was in LA, said the same thing. Yeah,
seems to be a right side infielder quote.
This is absolutely incredible what the Padres are doing.
Jeez, I love it. You sound like you were there tonight, man. I think you were there.
Dude, I was watching this game and I was stoked from the very beginning. I was like, man, let's go, man. I was ready. Especially after what the Mets did to the Phillies, and we'll get into that here a little bit later.
Would you think of the crowd on their feet for every pitch down the stretch? Nobody sitting down.
City Field was on fire. Did you see Grimace get on the number 7 train? Grimace. He got on the number 7 train going absolutely bananas. That was pretty damn funny. As a matter of fact, hold on. You want?
How about them Mets, man? The Phillies. Look at all these teams.
I know, dude.
What did I tell you last week? The teams that sit and wait come in, and they don't know whether to cry or wind their watch. They're just like, geez, they're down in this series. Now you got the Phillies can go out. The Dodgers can go out. Tomorrow's a big game for the Royals. Let's see what they do. Who's going for the Royals tomorrow?
Okay, here we go.
I got to check that the Royals and
not done with Padres and Dodgers yet, but this was absolutely freaking hilarious. Of course, it's on the McDonald's Twitter.
They found room for him.
Oh man, dude.
Only in New York.
Only in New York, dude. That's freaking hilarious. Though.
When I saw that earlier, I thought
that is great. Love it.
LA Grimace would get beaten up, wouldn't he? He'd be squished like
a I know, right? Oh my god, dude. This is gonna be awesome.
And the fans were pretty cool, calm, clean tonight. You didn't see the shenanigans you do up in LA, did you?
No, my gosh, dude. It's both. Both Citi Field and Petco Park were absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'll be happy if either. And you know what? I'm happy that the Mets are doing it. I said I'm rooting for the Mets, but I thought the Phillies were going to do it. But the Phillies, dude, what's going on with them?
Yeah.
Is it the layoff?
All right.
Here
Tomorrow on home soil, you've got Quintana going again. He's 2-1 in the postseason. Had not a great year, but he's 2-1 up against Suarez, who's 1-2, was 12-8 during the year. I mentioned earlier, Cobb was supposed to pitch for Cleveland. He was supposed to pitch. Then this afternoon, I look, he's gone.
Are you serious?
But then he's back. So it's Cobb for Cleveland. Detroit still
undecided.
A no-show. They might go with the bullpen game, and they haven't announced who'll start. For Kansas City, it's going to be Lugo. So you've got Seth Lugo up against Clark Schmidt, who was only 5-5. Lugo was 16-9. Eric, I smell a KC win.
Dude, I know. I'm telling you. And
then tomorrow night, Dodgers, San Diego, cease.
Dude, I picked the Yankees. Again, it's another team. I picked the Yankees to win, but I said if Kansas City can neutralize those bats, and really you ain't having to do nothing because Judge ain't doing a damn thing. He's doing not a damn thing in the postseason. I've been seeing so many memes about Judge and how he's doing in the postseason. It's pretty bad. But he's going to have to do something. If the Yankees are going to go further, Judge has to step up in this game 3. Has to.
Do any of you guys watch the Phillies game today?
I did.
Bryce Harper looks like his head's like the back of a camel. You ever notice his hat sits way the heck up here somewhere?
Yeah, I think it's because of that bandana that he wears.
Yeah. His head looks like a giant peanut. It really does. I'm running off the field. I'm like,
it's
God.
It's because of that headband. His hat rides high.
Cool.
But man, dude, whew, it's going to be interesting.
Hey, the Polar Bear's having a great postseason after all.
He is. I don't want Alonso. I don't want Alonso.
All I say is he's having a great postseason. And look,
I don't want Alonso.
All I said was, Eric, come on, calm down. All I said was he's having a great postseason.
I don't want Alonso. Stop.
Yeah, PMG, 6'8" with that bandana hat.
No, Dilly, no, Dilly, no, dude, no, Alonso, stop. Do I have to do this all over again? Real quick. What's up, Robert?
All right, Eric.
Little league teammate, my little league teammate, Bubik, is pitching for Kansas City. Yeah.
All right, you got Dr. Dilly gets you.
No.
Dr. Dilly gets you fired.
No.
So answer Brent. Why not Alonso? It's why not Alonso? We got all caps going.
There we go. Oh, why? Because I'm tired of guys who bat 220, hit 30 home runs. I'm tired of it. And they strike out 160 times. I'm tired of it. How about we get a guy who could bat 290, hit you 25 to 30 home runs, get on base quite often? Please.
Jesus,
can
Eric,
we get a
there's only
professional
about 7
hitter
of them in the whole league.
For once?
Calm down.
For once? How about we get a damn baseball player, not someone who just goes out there and swings for the fences? No. Come on, dude.
Right on, Eddie. Yeah, I'll take both.
Okay, I'll take both. No.
How do you like my new home run call next year, Eric?
Let's hear it.
Fly ball, right field. It could go. It will go. Gone. Going one. Okay, I like it. It's going. Going one. Right into McCovey Cove.
Nice.
Bring that up to what is it now? 104, 105.
I don't care if he's a feared hitter in the 4th spot, man. I don't care. That's what they tried to do with Soler.
See what I have to deal with? Eric doesn't want a feared hitter. I don't care.
Come on, man. Soto.
You know what?
Soto.
Don't worry. Eric will be protesting with me off season now. He'll be wanting to change the show to
if you're gonna spend the money,
Padres Sports Talk Live. He's all out now. He's out on the Giants.
The same. How is Soler not any different than what freaking Soto or Alonso will bring? They either hit the home run or they strike out, man. Here.
There's a fly ball, deep right center. It could go, going, one.
There you go.
His 39th of the season, and we're only in August.
Man, come on. Why are we talking about this? 240, 34 home runs for Pete Alonso. Come on. I don't care about that. What was his on base?
Dilly wants to.
I know he didn't take any walks. On base, 329. There you go. There is your 21st century freaking baseball.
Eric's
a strikeout, a home run, or a walk. No, I'm done. Juan Soto, if you're going to open up the bank for a player, then go get Juan Soto. No on anyone else.
And the polar bear.
Start with Soto. That's where you start.
And the polar bear.
Come on. Because how much you think Alonso's going to make?
Geez, I saw another channel today, Eric. All they were talking about was Matt Chapman
strikes out too.
Chapman's the man to build around. And I went, what?
Chapman is not the one to build around.
Crazy, huh? That's crazy talk.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want 240 hitters anymore. We got plenty of those on the roster already. How about you go get someone who can bat 270 plus, right?
Oh, Soto can hit though.
Oh,
Soto can smart hitter.
Come on.
Brent, Soto's a smart hitter.
Strikeout's part of the game, but he's nothing like these other guys. What did he bat here? Let's see. What did he bat this year? Let's take a look.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Dilly.
Juan Soto.
Peter Patter is what my heart does when I see Pete hit a home run.
What? Here we go.
Show's getting emotional.
Here we go. This year, Juan Soto, regular season, batted 288, a 419 on base average.
Oh, my God.
419 on base.
Yeah, but come on. I know you want Soto.
Hey, listen to this.
3 years, $225 million?
Imagine this shit. You know how many times he walked? Take a guess how many times he walked. 129 times. Juan Soto walked 129 times. You know how many times he struck out? 119.
73.
119. He walked more than he struck out. What is wrong with that, guys? Come on, man.
And I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, guys. And I don't.
Come on, do it, guys.
Hey, 3 years ain't getting it done. You got to add on another decade. 3 years. He ain't signing a 3-year deal, Eric.
No. Oh, dude, just do 12 years, 50 million each.
3 years, 225.
No, who cares, man?
Nope.
I'm telling you, man. If you're gonna go get a guy, go get freaking Juan Soto, please.
And listen, we've got money. How many times do I have to say it in this channel that we got the money? And don't talk to me. Well, Glenn said, you look at the money. Glenn said, oh my God, we didn't overpay.
They got the money.
Overpaying or not overpaying. If you want the player, go get him. Give him the blank. Hey. Quote from Saturday's show. If you weren't with us Saturday night, we had Tommy D. Tommy D covers the Mets and the New York Yankees. And in fact, on Saturday afternoon, he was at Yankee Stadium. So he knows all too well about what Juan Soto can do. Correct, Eric?
Correct.
And what did he say? What did he say the contract should look like? He said it should look like this.
Oh, yeah, blank check.
What the hell do you want, Juan? And then he almost fell out of his chair when Eric told him the story about just rent the helicopter. Buy him. I said, give him the helicopter. Fly him around.
Give him. I don't give a shit.
That's a great
line. Soto walks too much. Look at this.
What did he say? He walks too much?
Come on, guys.
Did somebody say he walks too much?
No, they're joking. It's joking.
Oh.
Look at this. Come on, man. Are you serious? If you're going to spend money, why not go get Juan Soto? It doesn't make sense, guys. Please, someone.
Hey,
why?
and look at
Why
that.
Why would you get Pete Alonso when you have Juan Soto?
Eric, there's one key line in that just stands out glaringly at me. Not only can the guy pop bombs, and he will in Oracle Park. Don't you kid yourself. Look at that last line, Eric.
What, the OPS plus?
Title. A guy who can pop the bomb, and he won a batting title. He can hit. That's why he's going to get
we could drop the
$55 million.
Yeah, we'll drop the link here in a bit, Dilly. Absolutely. Are you going to hang around for a while? If not, we'll send it over. Come on, dude. Why is Soto hitting that good? Because he hits ahead of... No, dude. He did the same... Oh, come on. Dude, you're going to make me do this. You're going to make me do this.
I'm going to go back and check the film, Eric.
You're going to make me do this.
I don't remember
2018
for Alonso.
In Washington, he batted .292. 22 home runs, 70 RBIs.
Yeah, kid's good.
406 on base. 2020.
51.
Or 2019. Batted .282. Had 34 home runs, 110 RBIs. 401 on base. 2020. Batted .351. 13 home runs. Right?
Yeah.
Again, because that's 60 games. So 2021. Batted .313. 465 on base. Walked 145 times. Had 29 home runs. He did that while he's in Washington. This guy can do it, man. Come on. Oh, Giants. You know what? Had enough. Eddie, I hear what you're saying, buddy. I hear what you're saying. But you know what? The Giants got some young guys that are ready to go. And that's why I put that in a movie. You got Ramos, who could be a career, maybe 270, maybe even more hitter. Ramos has shown that he's got something. Fitzgerald has shown that he's got something. He finished the year with a 280. Bryce Eldridge has the potential of being a superstar, right? Jung-Hoo Lee is going to come back, and he's probably going to be able to produce. I'm telling you guys, come on.
And you know what I don't like about that statement from Eddie F?
What's up?
If he had been a free agent last year, people in Detroit. Well, you shouldn't bring him to Detroit. He'll just rot here. Kansas City. He can't come here. He'll just rot here. All these cities, Eric, get better by signing good players. How do the Giants get better? Sign Juan Soto.
I tell you what. Hey, senior. I'll tell you what, though. He says, grew up in the Dominican. Orlando Cepeda, where did he grow up?
It's not rocket appliances, man.
Where did Orlando Cepeda grow up? He kind of liked it playing in San Francisco, I think. The Alou brothers did pretty good in San Francisco, right? Willie McCovey played in Alabama. Did pretty good while he in San Francisco, right? It's not exactly cold in Alabama.
Eric.
Juan Marichal, now
$55 million a year. $55 million a year. I can wear a parka.
You're still pitching in San Francisco. I'm not gonna buy the weather. I think it's more about the ballpark. But I'll tell you one thing. There's one thing that Soto doesn't have an issue with, and he does not have an issue hitting in Oracle Park. Bryce Harper had issues hitting in Oracle Park, right? Ohtani doesn't have issues hitting in Oracle Park, but we were never getting him because I think he wanted to go to LA anyways. I'm just saying, you pay the guy, you got these young guys around him, you go out there and trade for a Bo Bichette, you go out there and you sign Max Fried. Let's go. Hey, there we go. Not a gamer. Dude, you want to come in? Are you good? No, dude, you're not late. It's all good. I'll throw the link out there.
Let me go grab a soda. This should be good.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. I'll throw the link out there for you. Dude, I'm telling you guys, if you're calling for Pete Alonso, then you got to aim higher. You got to aim higher. You got to aim higher. Juan Soto is the guy. Go out and get it done. Because guess what? What are you guys telling me? Okay, that's cool. Not a gamer. Just let us know when you're home, and then we'll throw out the link again. Tell me this, guys. You better be scared. You better be scared of the San Diego Padres, man. The San Francisco Giants have better be looking at who their competition is here in the National League West. You got two excellent teams ahead of the Giants. Both the Dodgers and the Padres are light years ahead of the Giants at this particular time. Arizona Diamondbacks are well ahead of the San Francisco Giants. So if you're going to do something, if you're going to turn this around, hey, you just want to do it through the draft and do it by the margins like Farhan did? Well, guess what? It's going to be a while, guys. And with that, let me bring in Dilly. What's up, Dilly?
How's it going?
It's going, man. Hell of a game, huh?
Yeah, I caught bits and pieces of it. I got to watch the Grand Slam, unfortunately. So
I know,
that was
dude,
like
that was
right. I sat down and they were up 6-1, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, this is cool." They got King against Buehler. I think King's better than Buehler right now.
Yes.
And so I was feeling pretty good, and then I saw our boy hit one over the fence, and I was like, "Oh, well, that's interesting."
Yeah, I know.
Dylan
dude.
was there?
No, he
No,
watched.
no.
Just watching on the TV. Oh, you got me. I said,
Yeah.
"Geez, wait a sec. Was he there?"
Not a gamer will be on in 30 minutes. He's on his way home.
Okay.
How about tell me, what'd you think, Dilly? I think the momentum is definitely, of course. I mean, it's
it's crazy.
I mean, it looks like and what do you think of Cease going tomorrow? You think he gets it done?
Yeah, I think so. I think I hope worst case scenario, maybe he's like a 5-inning outing type deal, kind of like a Snell start. Because I think that's kind of how he profiles. But if he can do that, I think they've got plenty enough bats to keep him in the game. Because who's pitching for the Dodgers? I can't remember.
Bullpen game tomorrow.
Oh, then yeah, I feel the Dodgers pitching is not I feel like it's very similar to the Mets. They don't really have anyone who's just oh, okay, this is our guy. We're just gonna just shut down, lights out. They
don't have it.
Yep, they don't. And
they don't, man.
And it just gets worse, dude. Too.
Yes,
it gets worse the farther away from that you get. So, and it's not even if they did have some of their top dogs like Kershaw or something like that they do good in the postseason anyways. So, they're too heavily reliant on their bats, which it's not a bad problem to have when you have the caliber of bats that they have.
Right.
But even so, pitching, we all know, pitching wins. So
100%. Perfect example was the first game. Sean Manaea went out there and he shoved.
Yep.
He
exactly
shoved against a potent lineup, man.
Yep.
I mean, whew.
And he's so weird like that too, because he'll go out and do that, and people just he kind of reminds me of Kyle Harrison in a sense that he'll go out and some teams sometimes just flat out can't see his pitches, and he'll go out and 9 strikeouts, 6-7 innings.
You know
I'm
what's
like,
funny?
Where's that at? And then the next outing
Right.
he'll go out and they're just lit up. Like they just are on everything he's got, and it just makes no sense.
And it just shows you that Farhan mismanaged Manaea so horribly.
Yeah.
It's so horrible. Listen to this. Did you watch the Mets and Phillies game at all?
I did not, unfortunately.
Okay. So towards the end of Manaea's night, Tom Ferducci was talking about his recent history. He's talking about how when he got to the playoffs with San Diego and he faced the Phillies, he gave up like 5 runs in like an inning of a third or something. Then he goes on to say in that offseason, he decides to go to Driveline, right? Talking about his mechanics, became an excellent pitcher. Then Verducci totally bypasses the time he had in San Francisco. Didn't even mention when he was in San Francisco and go straight to what he's doing this year with the Mets. He totally ignored anything that the Giants had anything to do with Sean Manaea. And I was like, funny. Oh, so he went from the postseason of 2022 straight to the postseason of 2024.
Yeah, no, he's bitter for being relegated to the bullpen. And I mean, I understand that.
Like Farhan, he wrote that article at the end of last season talking about how the Farhanian type of baseball is just not what he likes.
Yeah.
He doesn't. So he totally ignored the Giants or his time with the Giants.
I'm happy that it's like kind of trickled out that it sounds like Farhan was micromanaging a lot. And I think a lot of the times that comes from like fear of being replaced type of deal. Like if you're micromanaging, that's like a very big symptom of feeling like, oh man,
you know what?
The ship is sinking and I don't have enough fingers to plug the holes. So it's like, I need to do something.
Great observation, because when you're leading out of a foundation of fear rather than confidence,
yes,
you're done. You're, as you said, you're sunk. You're absolutely sunk. When you're managing out of fear rather than confidence, you're done. Cash it in.
Yeah.
Guys, 2 things that you know about the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres when you're watching this series. You know the lineup every night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For the most part,
management, nickel and diamond, and playing a righty lefty and who's hot, who's not. None of that crap.
Did you see what Schilt did?
They're playing their best.
Did you see what Schilt did? They brought in Banda, the lefty, talking about the Dodgers, and they left Peralta in.
Yep.
They left him
in because he
had a double and he's sticking with his guys who are producing. He didn't. He could have gone to Solano, but he's stuck with Peralta.
I
think we're on the precipice
so much,
now, Eric, of a change.
I know.
I think we're on a precipice of a change in Major League Baseball in the next few years. So I think this thing is going to play itself out, the whole analytics thing. And while analytics is statistics and it may not change, you're going to see teams go back. Things go in cycles, Eric. Hey. You're going to see teams go back to playing the best you got.
And you know what? Maybe that's why the Reds hired Francona.
Oh, he won't screw around with that.
He's more of an old school guy, right?
Yeah.
So maybe there is something going. Maybe again, I've said this before. There's nothing wrong with information because that's what analytics gives you. It gives you information. It's what you do with the information. It's how you apply that information.
Now we know that the lineup's been coming up to the dugout from upstairs. Be interesting to see and play out the Bob Melvin managerial strategy in San Francisco next year. See how it
might be better.
I'm going to give an analogy or a comparison. So it very much so that whole circumstance with Bob Melvin, if he was truly his neck was truly being breathed down by Farhan, which I do think that was a contributing factor. I also do think that the injury bug screwed Bo Mel's first year as well, with a lot of the options that he could have had with lineups and stuff like that. But for all of our tenured Packers fans, right? Matt LaFleur, when Aaron Rodgers was still playing, he was kind of at the mercy of Aaron Rodgers because he was steering the ship, his offense, and then Matt LaFleur. It was like a collaboration type of deal where you had the star of the show as Aaron Rodgers, And then you had Matt LaFleur kind of like, all right, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, whatever. But then at the end of the day, it was a Rodgers offense. Second Rodgers goes bye-bye and he has like his rookie Jordan Love quarterback at the helm. It's a Matt LaFleur offense now. So, and consequently, it's been quite successful. So I'm hoping that it was a Farhan is the Aaron Rodgers type of deal, and
Gotcha.
Bomel is the Matt LaFleur. So now Bomel gets the chains released from him, and he's able to kind of run it the way he wants to run it.
I tell you what, though, and I just was thinking about this. Was anyone breathing down his neck talking about Melvin when he was in San Diego?
I think so.
Was Preller really that involved? Maybe.
I think Preller I don't think they had a good relationship at all.
Correct.
There's a lot of animosity between them. So I think he probably was breathing down his neck pretty good. And then also he was having to deal with like the Josh Hader stuff and like having dudes in the clubhouse like just say, yeah, it just I feel
there's
like
issues in the clubhouse.
Bomel was like cut off at the shins. Like basically he wasn't able to manage that team because either the higher ups
extenuating circumstances, you could say.
The higher ups
wasn't able to manage this year's team.
Yeah, I think he and Posey will be much closer to being on the same page, just solely off the fact if you wanted to go and say they were both catchers.
Yeah, that's
good.
And
then not to mention just everything else that contributes to that. So I think their working relationship will be significantly better. Mm-hmm. I also have been hearing a lot of rumblings that as soon as Bomel's contract is up, that they might be looking for a different manager, which would be interesting. Just rumblings around, just like they were saying, because Posey wasn't giving like a definitive like, hey, yeah, no, we're going to keep Bomel around for a while. He was kind of beating around the bush.
Kind of just saying he's sticking around for a year type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, basically, we're going to take it one day at a time, that type of deal. Not a very confident, like, when your contract is up, we'd like to bring you back. Or, like, we'd like to work out a longer-term deal, so on and so forth. It was kind of like we'll get to that when we get there. We're not worried about that right now. We want to win type of deal. Like a very PC, like public relations.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah, but I think there were more pressing things on that day, Eric.
I would agree.
I don't read too much into that stuff.
And who knows?
Plus, I don't think they'll have that much of a relationship to begin with, Eric. I think Buster Posey and the whole front office are going to say, Bob, manage the team.
You know what may happen too? Hey, there's no guarantee once we get into the offseason that they decide to move off Melvin. There's no guarantee, right? It's not like if they want to, they could move off of him. It's not a big deal, right?
Yeah.
If they have a great year next year, he'll be back.
I would hope so. And I have no problem with Bob Melvin at all. I have zero problem with him, the way he manages. He managed great in Oakland. I feel like he was uncomfortable in San Diego, but I mean, hey, they didn't do bad in San Diego with him there. It's not like
his first year in the playoffs wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it's not like he tanked. So he has a great pull with all the teams in the league and all that kind of stuff. So I have no problem with Bob Melvin. I don't think he actively is a negative influence on the team. And yeah, maybe there's someone out there lurking in the shadows that's better or like would click better, whatever. But are you willing to risk that and get rid of Melvin to try and find that and then end up with another Kapler? Or would you just like to stick with Melvin and like just ride it out? I think the safe option, the good option is just ride Melvin out for a few years and see how that goes.
It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. The biggest thing, of course, is we talked about it last night. Getting that front office put together, man.
Yeah.
I said this yesterday. You're going to have to get a GM who knows what the hell he's doing.
Yes. What's the lady's name?
You can't have Kim Ng.
Yeah, her. I feel like it's going to be that. I think she's going to be the one. And, I don't know much about her, but I feel like that would be
Kim Ng. Kim Ng.
She's not going to be the GM, Eric.
I keep hearing.
I think she might be.
I think
she's the GM. She's not going to be not going to leave the job she's got now to be the GM of the San Francisco Giants.
She might. because this job, being a GM for the San Francisco Giants, is bigger.
Going to get out of her contract.
It's with the MLB. It's through the MLB, isn't it? They don't care. They'll find someone else.
I don't know.
She's probably just a figurehead.
That's who they were.
I ain't betting on it, man.
They were thinking about that. Like I remember hearing some, like her name being brought up.
Seems like a San Francisco thing to do, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I could see it being a thing. And you know what? If we're gonna say Farhan is rock bottom, there literally can't be anything worse. So it's like,
I tell you what, though,
I'm leaning that guy in Oakland. That's who I'm leaning.
Oh yeah, Billy Owens. He could be another one. And here's another thing, guys. I said this just a few minutes ago. The Dodgers and the Padres are light years ahead of the San Francisco Giants. The Diamondbacks are definitely above the San Francisco Giants. So, I mean, unless you want to go through another quote unquote rebuild, which we're supposed to be doing over the last 6 years with Farhan, and we're nowhere close to where we were. Is this club any different than it was in at the end of 2018? Not by much.
I wouldn't say.
You
wouldn't
got a
say
few younger.
I like their emergence of a certain, like you were saying, like
Ramos.
a few of their young dudes. And I think that's clutch because I remember when Ramos got brought up the first time, and he like just was sparsely started here and there, patchwork status.
Yep.
I always remember saying that he looks like a baseball player. He looks like someone who could be something, but he never got the chance. Never really clicked. And then in the minor leagues, he was like hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. And then it clicked. And then thank goodness, knock on wood, I truthfully, honestly don't believe if Jung-Hoo Lee does not get hurt, we do not get Ramos. So in some sort of trickle down way, maybe that's for the better. And Lee's injury was not to his throwing arm. So I don't think, at least it was his glove hand. So I'm hoping that does not, it's obviously not going to affect his throwing capabilities, which is what I was
swinging though.
Swinging, I don't know, because look at Ohtani. He had Tommy John on his throwing arm, which is his dominant hand, and that's your lead
shoulder's
hand
a little bit different than elbow, though, right? When you're swinging.
Yeah, I worry that I'm less worried about his bat because like a dude like Conforto, who also had shoulder surgery, who was a power bat, so he needed lift and launch. Jung-Hoo Lee being a contact bat, I'm hoping that it's not as
detrimental to him.
Yeah, if whatever. And then maybe worst case scenario, okay, he changes his game and he's ultra contact. Maybe he's more on base via the walk or whatever and uses speed to get around. I don't know. I feel like he's more dynamic and he's younger. So
what do you guys think that Conforto? You think Conforto's gone, right?
Gone.
Oh, thank God. I
think he's back next year.
I don't have a lot of animosity for people on this team. Okay. And I like to not hold like grudges against people. Like Soler came and he wasn't great, but I'm not going to hold that against him type of deal. I tend to root for the player and success. Mm-hmm. But Conforto is one of the few people that I'm like, just your $18 million salary. I cannot wait for it to be off the books. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Because that money can put it elsewhere. I think Yaz comes back though.
I think Yaz comes
he's
back.
He's going to come back again because it's arbitration. And
mm-hmm.
What I hope they just use him where he's going to succeed, which is a fourth outfielder.
Yep.
He is a good fourth outfielder, not
defensive substitution late game.
Yes. Not every day.
I don't want to fight with you guys, but this is the same crap we're going to go into next year with. You guys don't. Well, they probably get rid of Yaz. What are we doing here?
No, it's okay.
Fourth
outfielder, he's fine. Fourth outfielder.
Eric. There's no need to bring back 3 or 4 of our outfielders from this year. Yaz got to go.
Conforto's gone.
Get rid of Conforto's gone. Get rid of Lamont.
Okay, fine.
And
get rid of
figure out what to do with Wilmer.
Yaz is going to be your fourth outfielder. He's a fantastic fourth outfielder. He is. That's where he would succeed. He will be a good fourth outfielder. I don't want good. I want better. And then after that year, then they'll move on from him because he's got one more year of arbitration.
Yep.
All right.
And then you let.
I don't want to
move on from him.
I don't want him back.
As a fourth outfielder,
I think you need to get rid of Lamont, and I think you need to get rid of Wilmer. Not because their salaries are worth anything, but because they just clog up the roster. Yeah.
Yes.
And you can't do it. Wilmer is effectively useless on this team now. He was great for this team. He was great for this team a couple years ago, but he's effectively useless because he can't play third because Chapman's locked it down. You can't play second because he's too, like, his range is miserable. He can't. What are you going to put him at first when Eldridge comes up? No.
Yeah, that ain't happening. You're gonna. Yeah, you ain't platooning him.
If you sign a Goldschmidt, which everyone's talking about,
so Eldridge is coming up next year.
Absolutely,
I think he is.
Absolutely. I think they're going to give him the Ramos treatment, and he's going to come up within the first 2 or 3 or like 1 or 2 months.
Do you think somebody's going to get hurt then?
I don't know. I don't know what they do. I think what they should do is they should find a way to get rid of Wilmer, find a way to get rid of Lamont, and then sign like a Goldschmidt, put him at first, bring up Eldridge, and then basically use Goldschmidt like they used Nick Ahmed at short. And you just kind of plug him in whenever he needs a day off, or you move Goldschmidt to DH.
What
and
the
then
hell are we
that
talking
way
about here? So then you keep Wilmer and you plug him in if you're going to have Eldridge playing.
You could do that, but then Wilmer runs.
You're telling me that Wilmer can't play first base for the San Francisco Giants?
No, absolutely.
You want to sign washed up, can't play in the major league anymore, former Arizona Diamondback players?
He hit more home runs last year than Wilmer has in his best year.
Careful. Well, okay. What was that?
And he plays Gold Glove defense.
No. What are you talking about? He hit more home runs last year
than Flores in his best year. I believe that is true. That should be true.
Easy to find out. I'm on my way.
And you don't come with the Flores hate, Dilly, and not feel the wrath.
I was gonna say,
Eric, for the last 6 months, all I've heard is Wilmer didn't do anything this year. Wilmer didn't play. He got hurt in San Diego last year. He got hurt. The guy didn't play. How can the guy produce? And then when he was in there, he's playing, he's not playing. He's playing, he's sitting out.
What cracks me up is the absolute heartthrob for Flores, but just the animosity for Yaz. Just makes no sense at all. Because Flores, the only position that Flores can play.
Put Soto in right field.
Yeah, that's where Soto's going.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. 100%.
Eric, are you okay with getting Yaz put Soto out there every day?
Yaz will play left.
Yes.
Are you okay with that?
Yaz will be a fourth outfielder.
If the Giants announced tomorrow, we were going to sign Soto. It was really close, but we decided to keep Yaz.
No.
What would you say then, Eric?
They're not going to look.
Yaz
is not going to be the reason why they don't sign Soto. That's not happening. 100%.
Well, don't bring him back. Anyway,
you could be a fourth out. You need a fourth outfielder. Who else are you going to sign as a fourth outfielder? You get a veteran. It's always a veteran for a fourth outfielder. You don't have a young guy sitting on the bench the entire game and then come in. Yaz is the prototypical fourth outfielder.
Yeah, you watch next year by July, they'll be playing him every day again. Go ahead.
That's the issue. No, I don't think so because Farhan's not here. Farhan's not here no more. He's gone.
I think that do not get me wrong, Flores, I love him to death. I think he's great. And I've loved watching him play, and I loved when he was the best offensive piece on our team. That says a lot considering the fact that he was our best offensive piece on our team for a couple years. And that's not a good statement to say out loud. But do not get me wrong. I am very thankful
senior, one more year arbitration
for him being here. I think it was great. But as of right now, where the team stands, he is a redundancy who is slow and only has one position essentially that he can provide you with confidence. Because like I said, he's not playing third anymore. And even when he did, it's not like his range was great. He cannot run the bases for anything. He is a singles machine because of how slow he is. And the first to third, second to home, that does not happen, which means he's not scoring runs like crazy, like Chapman, who can go first to third, second to home, all this kind of stuff. He's very, not good on the base path. in addition to he's playing only first base. That's his only good defensive position. Now, if you want to slap him at DH, now you have Wilmer Flores as your DH. That's not great either. I'd prefer a Paul Goldschmidt or a Bryce Eldridge at DH type of deal. If you wanted to, I like the Goldschmidt Eldridge one to like wean Eldridge into that.
I see what you're saying.
I think with Eldridge being, and also Goldschmidt provides like the Crawford in
veteran presence.
St. Louis. Yeah, the St. Louis Crawford vibe going on. You sign him to a 1-year deal. It's not a big deal. It's not going to cost you anything because no one's going to, he's going to be looking at teams that are going to do the same thing. They're going to sign him 1 year and opt out in the second, whatever. I don't think we need to do that. I think just a 1-year deal, get him come over, play on a young team, a fairly young team, and coach up Eldritch a little bit, who will be like, you got a Gold Glove in Goldschmidt. That's not waned. That's not like he's been bad defensively. It's just the bat. The bat's kind of gone out. And I think Eldritch, I think Eldritch with him being coming up, being 6'7", he needs all the defensive tips and tricks he can get.
That is true with that.
So I have just dissected the statistics.
Analog or like on
here we go.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Drum roll.
Last year, did you say last? Oh,
I said last year, not as in not 2024, 2023. Because I think they both
when he had 22 home runs and Flores had 23 in less than half the at-bats.
Interesting.
The most he has ever had. Goldschmidt, 36 home runs in 710 at-bats.
It's a lot of it. That's an impressive amount of bats.
Look it up. Goldschmidt is not the player he once was.
No, not at all.
So how you're comparing him to, bringing Goldschmidt. I think you're jumping on the wrong bandwagon, man.
It says here in 2023 that Goldschmidt hit home run. Oh, he didn't play in 2023. Oh, wait, did he? What am I looking at right here? Oh, that's triple. Sorry, he hit 25 home runs in 2023.
In 2023?
2023.
Yeah. He had 25 home runs.
Sorry, he had 25 in 23.
Yeah, and 80 RBI. He hit 22 this year.
And in his career, let's see, what's the average home run per number of at-bats between the two? Wilmer's still a better home run hitter. Add up how many at-bats they've had in their career. Take the number of at-bats, take the number of home runs. Cross multiply, 162 games. See who's got the better average home runs. Wilmer's playing.
Let's see.
I can see getting rid of Wilmer. And you know what? And Lamont. I can see it. Goldschmidt's not your guy.
I don't know. I think Eldritch is your guy. But I think, like I said, you use Goldschmidt like they use Nick Ahmed or they use Crawford. And
there again is another Giants problem. Use him like we used. Yeah, use him and get rid of him 30 games later.
Which,
why?
You know
because
what?
He's no good.
Well, here's the deal. If you sign him and then you dump him that soon, that means Eldritch was a success. And then you're not even going to be thinking about Goldschmidt. And it's totally fine.
Jesus.
I know Wilmer did not steal 10 bases, so I can tell you that the right one is not Wilmer at all. That is not going to be the deal.
It's pretty damn equal other than the WAR. Pretty damn the same. Pretty damn same. 279 to 280 hits, 46 to 50 home runs, same RBI, stolen bases, batting average a little bit better on the left than the right. On base, a little bit better on the left than the right. Slugging, damn near the same. OPS, damn near the same. OPS plus, damn near the same. This is over 3 years.
The last 3 years?
The last 3 years. 2022 to 2024.
So why would you rush out and get Goldschmidt I don't get it. I just don't.
Just
I don't
as
see
a-
your logic.
No. You don't know who these guys are.
I was gonna say that the right one
This
doesn't
is
make sense
not-
to be Goldschmidt because 220.
This is-
Oh, you know what? Is it?
I think you
No,
just
because
got
he's had
lefty
more. He's
righty.
had more stolen bases than that. I was gonna say the average on the right looks like a Yaz average, but I feel like he's stolen more bases than that.
It's Conforto and Yaz, isn't it?
Conforto and Yaz?
Yeah, that would check out.
Flores
and Yaz. Okay.
So there you go.
Only 10 stolen bases from Yaz the last
That's
3
it.
years. That's crazy.
In 3 years.
I would have thought that would have been higher.
3 a season.
In 3
But
seasons.
the WAR checks out. The average checks out. That's a very Yaz average. 225.
It's a very Yaz average. Exactly. That's what I'm
a
saying.
Very Yaz average.
He's a fourth
But
outfielder.
the
You
way
stick him out there in the 8th or 9th inning for defense. That's it.
And he's got
That's
a little
it.
bit of pop. He might hit you a bomb here and there, be clutch, whatever. The way I look at Yaz is he's a better version of Chris Taylor, only strictly in the outfield.
Yep.
Because
that's it, man. That's it.
you
That's all
cannot
he is.
justify to me that Chris Taylor should be a Dodger on the Dodgers roster
And you know what?
batting 150.
And here's the thing.
That's
And if
crazy.
you don't want Yaz, that's fine too. That's fine too. I'm not hung up on keeping Yaz. I'm just saying he's a good fourth outfielder. That's it.
I completely
Yeah, I
concur.
think he's a good fourth outfielder for somebody else, Eric.
Fair enough. Who would you get for a fourth outfielder?
You should be able to do a hell of a lot better than a guy who batted 200 or below for 2 months of the season, Eric.
Who would you get as a fourth outfielder?
Oh,
To be honest with you, I don't know.
there's going to be plenty.
There's going to be guys out there.
I don't know. Well, here's the problem though, is because
Remember, the only the San Francisco Giants, guys. Only the San Francisco Giants.
There you go, gamer.
Farhan Zaidi can pluck this minor league talent from the Baltimore Orioles and turn him into a household name.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Yeah,
playing
I
anywhere.
mean,
Eric,
you
he
gotta-
wasn't playing anywhere else, and nobody wants to trade for him. No, he's not. Nobody wants him.
Because
Why
people fell in love with
why
this.
do we need him? Sign him in the
People-
fourth outfield.
People fell
rid
in
of
love
him.
with him
Move
from
on.
2019 to 2021.
Move
From
on.
2022 to 2024, he sucked. From
Yep.
2019 to 2021, he was decent.
He was legit.
Yeah, he was
Um,
okay.
In
You
the
remember in
COVID
our
season,
fantasy
he
league,
was
Eric?
legit.
Remember in our fantasy league tonight, I dealt and I wanted to make a trade, and to make the trade, I had to get Yaz in that trade to make it happen.
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
want him. And you guys hysterically, you laughed at me.
Yep, we
You
did.
laughed. And then people put me down. Meanwhile, you went, wait a second. 3.5 minutes later, Eric goes, holy crap, he already waived him. So I did that. So why
That
were
was
you guys laughing
hilarious.
so
I remember
hysterically for
that.
me trading to get Yaz when he's such a great player to have coming off the bench?
Let me see.
In fantasy, it makes no sense to have.
Man,
him.
fantasy, you
That-
don't give a shit about a fourth
you don't-
outfielder.
yeah,
You don't give a shit about.
you not
You don't
pick
give a
up-
shit about fourth outfielders.
Anyway,
in
I don't want to
fantasy.
talk about Yaz anymore. You obviously don't know what you can't bring it.
Okay, well let's go to shortstop. So
This
was like a
should be
question-
good. Here we go.
'cause I had a question about this the other day, and I didn't end up asking it. So Kim or Bichette?
I like Bichette.
Bichette.
I
Kim,
think I like Bichette as well.
Yeah,
and
see?
I think
The
I've
dude's a
kind
career
of,
290 hitter.
yeah,
When
I've kind
do
of,
we ask not a gamer about Kim?
yeah, I
Oh
kind
yeah, hold
of,
on. We'll bring him up here a bit.
Dilly's all over. You have a Dilly. Do you have a girlfriend named Kim?
I don't know. I do not.
Kim Ing and Kim at shortstop, and
I just
think
like
it's just
I
a
like
thing.
the chemistry that he would bring with Jung Hoo, and I like the relationship with Bob
The
Melvin.
relationship.
I like the defense so much because then your left side of the infield is like
so he can field the
you-
ball. He can field the ball and flip it over to
and
the second base
yeah,
and throw it to
I was
first.
gonna say he'll just shuffle pass it over to Chapman. And he'll gun him down at first.
Nobody's
No,
nobody's
but-
going to sign him.
I
Nobody.
think he switched his agent to Boris, so it's like he's
did.
looking to get a deal.
No,
I don't know. Someone will get him. He's
Someone
a
will
gold
pay
glove.
for him.
again,
Someone's
He's
gonna
a
pay for
gold
him.
glove
I
caliber
hate
middle
going old
infielder.
material every night, Eric. But if we sign Kim this offseason, Eric,
Get prepared to be disappointed. I'm sure.
then I'm just going like 2020.
I was gonna say you better keep that.
Well, he's
close
going
because
under
that's-
the knife, right? He's going under the knife,
He's
so he's
out.
not
Yeah.
playing at all.
We won't see him for a year and a half. We won't see him till at least 26. And I'm
Well,
contemplating we won't see him at all.
we
I
will
say
see
Bo Bichette.
because they were saying that since it's not like a full on like tear of his labrum, like it's not like the full, he didn't come out of the game holding his arm just like
Right, I see what you're
dangling,
saying.
whatever. It might not be as intense. Not saying that I am confident that he'll play next year. I just don't think that the recovery time will be quite as significant as if he were to have like acutely injured it, if that makes sense.
Well, Dylan,
But
we'll find out more when we go right to the head of the class in just a sec. Hey, thanks for coming in, buddy.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, got to move on.
Hey.
We've got, I don't want to waste any time. We got not a gamer here. He's been just sitting for a couple of minutes. I don't want to lose him here.
Yo.
So,
What's
you
up,
heard
man?
all the Kim talk.
Hi.
First of all, what the hell happened tonight, buddy?
The second inning. It was the second inning that really set it off. 6 runs at the bottom of the second. It was a great atmosphere. I agree. It's good. It's a good game.
Awesome. Did you have a rally towel?
Yes, I have. Where's my rally towel? I got it right over here. Give me a second.
I got my rally towel here.
I got it right here.
There you
There
go.
it is.
Yep.
I saw it tonight hanging over the San Diego
Nice.
Padres and the LA Dodgers bullpens. Did you see them, Eric, during the game?
No, I don't think I
saw them.
caught that. Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so Eric and I were talking about early innings. We were talking about what were one of the things that stood out was Machado running the base. Did anyone in the stadium pick up the fact that he preserved that inning?
You know what's funny is that a lot of people kind of joke on Manny about being like kind of a fat boy, big boy. He doesn't really run around the bases, but I think today when he was running hard at second and they misplayed the ball and he just took third, that kind of like it shows you that he knows when to kick it up to gear, kind of thing. Because I think he gets a lot of flack for that, barely running down first base and kind of that.
No hustle, right?
Yeah, no hustle. Yes, no hustle. Yeah, he gets that kind of flack, but I definitely see it when he knows he can hustle it out. He'll put it into gear.
Yeah, guys, we're not just talking to not a gamer. He was there. Not just talking about the game. He was there.
Where were you sitting, man?
Cool.
I was sitting. It's the Terrence level. It's 200s. It's in between the bleachers and the field level. So
Okay.
I was sitting on first base line. So I got a good view of the whole field and stuff like that. It was really awesome.
Nice. Oh, so when Tatis got a hold of that one, everyone knew, right? Right.
Oh, you know what? I turned to my dad and I said, you know what? As long as they give him a chance. That's what I said. Same thing about Merrill yesterday. As long as they give him a chance, not into a double play, give him an at bat. So give Tatis a try. And you know what? He hits a 2-run home run to seal off the 6-run inning.
Nice, man. Were you getting a little bit nervous when King kind of was not?
The grand slam. The grand slam, the field, the stadium, quiet. It just quiet out, and everybody was kind of like in a series because when they scored those 6 runs, the whole stadium was going crazy, even including myself. But as soon as they hit the grand slam, it was just like, all right, we have like a ball game going 6-5.
Nice, gosh, man. And the Petco was rocking on the coverage.
Yep. By the second inning, I was sweating so badly. Like I was so. It's cold at night with the marine layer, but with so much excitement going on, it's just I was sweating so much.
Okay, here's what was the percentage of the game you were on your feet, and what was the percentage of the game you were sitting?
I would say a good 70-30.
Yeah, I bet.
70-30. Yeah, and especially
Nice.
the seats that I were in, it's like if the person in front of you stands up, you kind of have to stand up to see the rest
Gotcha.
of the game, type of thing. So, but that section that I was in, it was like 70-30 that we were standing.
Not just the game, but before the game. Now, I've gone to plenty of games at Petco, and I go in the entrance up by the ticket windows, up by the hotel side. So, I mean, a lot of people exit the exact opposite side where you got the big exit there and the steps, and so I'm used to the more quaint side, if you will, heading over to the hotel. What was the atmosphere like before the game outside the stadium? Because it looked like the berm out there by the fire department. It looked like it was just chaos out there too.
So I got there about 30 minutes before the game started. It was pretty packed. Everybody was trying to grab their food and drinks, but after the game, it just beat LA chants and stuff like that, just nonstop. And as I was making my way to the trolley, the public transit, there's a bunch of cars just honking, just the whole city just honking, just everybody really kind of enjoying the
Okay, I
atmosphere.
tell you what. Have you heard the news? Dylan Cease is going tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised they're gonna put him on short rest.
Yeah.
But
Are you going
you know
tomorrow?
what?
Are you going?
I will be there tomorrow. I will be there tomorrow. I will
You
I'll
gotta
be
take
there.
some video. Take video of that last.
I got plenty of pictures and stuff like that. I'll find the way to show you guys of where I sit and
We
stuff.
got an email.
But,
you just send it to our email. And
email.
I can
Okay,
download it.
cool.
Yeah, yep.
Pop it up there.
Right
Everybody's
on.
talking to us here.
But
Dude.
I think after the game is when really everybody kind of embraced it. Even on the way home, the trolleys were packed and everybody was like, if you're an LA fan, you get the last trolley home kind of thing. Like it was really a good atmosphere. The best thing I think about it was that nobody was fighting. There was like no negative interaction today. And I think it was the team and the staff did a really good job with everybody letting know, like, behave kind of thing.
There we go.
I saw no one arguing.
Go ahead.
I saw no one arguing, no one fighting, nothing like that. A few Dodgers fans, but it was nothing. Like really, it was
they're probably fighting with themselves. You guys, your bullpen, man, your bullpen. Everybody comes in, looks rock solid, man.
Oh, speaking of which, I got a little bit worried. I kind of saw it when I saw who came out for that 8th inning. I think it was Adam,
Suarez, right? For the 4th.
No, for the 8th. No, the 7th was Adam. The 7th is Adam, and I was like, okay, I think Scott's going to come in the 8th, and Suarez for the 9th, and I was like,
yeah. But you know what?
I'm worried about Suarez. I was worried about Suarez, but the dude came out throwing, dude.
The numbers are really good. For Scott against Ohtani, because Ohtani was the first.
Yeah.
Batter. Lefties.
That elevated slider was magnificent.
Yeah.
Man. Oh,
so once they got through the 8th,
that was awesome. But yeah, I was worried about Suarez again because he's been kind of coughing it up the last few games the end of the season.
Yep.
But maybe he worked on some things. But dude, the moment didn't get bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? If you allow that moment to get bigger than you, then you're going to be in a world of hurt.
Yep.
I'm thinking the reason why they're throwing Cease, man. I told Glenn this at the top of the show. They smelled the blood in the water, man. This is the time to do it. Why wait? Why risk it to Game 5, right? And go back to LA. Screw it. Try to get it done at home.
Yeah, I think Mike Schilt is in that same kind of boat because they put Dylan Cease on short rest, and I was expecting Perez, our 4th starter. Perez. Yep.
Yeah.
But they said Cease on short rest, and I'm like, you know what? I think Game 1 was kind of a fluke. If he didn't throw that high fastball to Ohtani for the 3-run home run, I think that like the game would have gone way different. So I think Cease is looking for a comeback, definitely.
And then if it goes 5, they'll probably move up Darvish.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I bet you Martin Perez is going to be ready to go tomorrow, just in case Cease runs into trouble. I think Perez will come right in.
Yep, just in case he can handle. Just in case he can handle the 3.
Yeah, I mean Perez could come out and give you bulk innings, and then you don't blow up your bullpen, so it's ready to go on Game 5 if needed.
Yeah, today I was able to witness. There's a joke in the Padres community called the ass combo. It's Adams, Scott, and then Suarez, and it's like the 3 combo. Like you put Adams first, you put Scott next, you put Suarez, and today they just executed that perfectly.
Oh, they did, and it worked out perfect for Scott because he's a lefty. You had Ohtani and Freeman coming up. Now, granted, unfortunately, Freeman got the hit, so he couldn't finish out the inning. But then you bring in Suarez for the 4-out save, and he got it done, man.
Yeah, they brought in what's his name, Estrada. Estrada
was fantastic.
And the 6th, I agree.
He shut it down, dude.
The bullpen is spot.
Yeah, the bullpen showed up today.
You mentioned the manager, Schilt. He just seems to be just managing a nice
pushing
ball
the right
game.
buttons, man.
So
pushing the right buttons.
2011, I won't ever forget that MLB season with the St. Louis Cardinals and the Texas Rangers because Mike Schilt was leading that squad, and Mike Schilt knows how to manage these games. He shows no mercy, and that's what I kept saying in this today. No mercy at this point in the game, like at these rounds. You cannot let up at any moment because you know what? They hit a grand slam, and the stadium went quiet after that grand slam. Even though we were in the lead by 1 point, everyone knew it was just like. This is a real ball game we got here now.
I was surprised both managers, you had that offensive outburst early. and they both went with the pitchers longer. There was no panic.
I think they were just, you know what, eat innings and we trust you. Kept it a close. They kept it a close game. I think.
But look, especially the Dodgers giving up 6.
Yep. I
think. Then I go for a snack. I come back and Bueller's he's
still there. Yep.
Holy cow! And then that smell of desperation. I'm thinking, my God, if you've got to do this tonight, what the hell have you got left for the rest of the series?
Yeah, I think Dodgers were just
Yep. Jesus, Eric was right. They're thin, man. They are thin on pitching, aren't they?
And Freddie Freeman took a weird step too, and he almost got pulled from the game too as well. Yeah.
Oh,
they showed it
late. He looked
he
like
had
he
to
couldn't get down the line.
When he had to jump for that ball, and then he landed on first base. You could see he was not feeling good.
And then Miguel Rojas too as well, getting pulled out.
Yep,
Rojas inning, I think, fourth.
Yeah,
rounding
after
third.
After he ran to third base, he came up because remember they had to go out and see him there in that long inning when San Diego was pummeling the Dodgers.
Yep.
But it's going to be interesting.
So many different things you can talk about this game, and one of them was early. Eric and I were talking just about what we thought of the game, and I thought, holy crap, geez, they found themselves a nice little first baseman.
Arias, dude, picking it at first base, dude.
He had his troubles in the infield when he had his troubles. I said to Eric, just give him a bigger mitt and put him at first base. He won't miss nothing.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are surprised that Arias was playing first because it's been between like Solano and him. So
but you're looking at his numbers. You want to keep his bat in there, don't you?
Yep. And throughout the year, he kind of Arias has had like a iffy kind of defensive.
Yes, he's always been known as not a very good defenseman. Yeah.
But today, I mean, like, you know, I don't know the intricacies about first base, but realistically, you know, you're standing at the corner of the line. You know, your only plays are kind of like you're going to lean to the right unless they hit a hard ball to the left. It gets past you. It's a double. You know, it's hard to kind of get it. So I think he got like sort of semi of a easier position because he kind of just has to stand there and field the ball.
Oh, it's a tough position. I'd say that's when I played, that was the toughest position to play.
Let's not forget, he dove to his left to prevent a double.
Yep.
He picked it from Machado when he threw a two-hopper.
That's true. Yep.
And last game, he turned the nice double play.
A double play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was really, really. I think
I just thought he's a hidden gem.
Yeah.
First
base. Yep. Random first base when I think he was playing second with Miami. Just random, like, you know what? And I kind of like this lineup. It goes into. So I don't mean to go off tangent, but I heard you guys talking about Kim, in the last with our friend Dilly. I think it was
Dilly. Dilly.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think the Giants are the favor to land Kim. I don't think he's gonna stay with us. I see your reaction there. I just think like with the signing of your center fielder, you're signing of the center fielder,
Jung-Hoo Lee.
You're right. The grandson of the Wind, which I think he's.
Yeah.
I think like they're gonna kind of go that route. I feel it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like. Seattle doesn't need a shortstop. I don't think the Dodgers are going to try to pick him up. So I think the next ideal would be the Giants. I think he'd be a good fit there. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think the risk is worth anything near the rewards. I don't think there's much reward at all. Playing with such damaged goods. They got to go out and get Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette's not a bad option. I feel like
or as much as I don't like it, Adames.
Those are the next three shortstops open. Those are the next three guys, right?
I just don't buy into all this talk, and there's a lot of it in the chat each night that, well, bring him in because great fit with Jung-Hoo. I don't care who you play 9 games or 9 players who hate each other's guts. But if they win and they're winners, that's what I want. I don't want, nice fit with him. I don't want that.
Tinker and Evers couldn't stand each other. They didn't talk to each other for like 10 years back in the day.
Exactly.
But
they
were the best infield in baseball, man.
Little Ken Burns magic.
I just feel like if you just do it, basic, that would probably be the best spot. We're still on the West Coast. You're still in the NL West. I don't think Padres fans are gonna cheer against him. If anything, when he comes back on another team, they're gonna cheer for him. So I feel like the West Coast, he's made it his home kind of thing. So I don't know. I'm not sure what other teams are looking for a shortstop that could sign him. But I feel like that was my first mind. Like the Giants, I feel like they're gonna try to go for him, maybe on a cheaper deal because
not with the Giants. Nope.
Though I'll be fair, his contract might be, I don't know about Boris, but I feel like because he's so good defensively, but his bat is so weak, you can kind of like mess around. You can mess around with the contract, be like, okay, we're really signing you for the defensive plays, but offensively, that's not where like
Giants tried to do that last year, and it got them. No, they got Nick Ahmed.
Bro, okay, no, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. You know, that does not count. You know, if you want to, I'll give Kim the benefit of the doubt because he has come up in clutch moments. Like he has hit a few walk-offs. He has hit, you know, he can hit, but the last 2 years it's just weird. He hasn't been producing to the level
that's why. Yep. I feel like that's just the Giants got too many guys like Kim in their lineup, and I think we have to get better than that.
Yeah, I'm not a big Adama. I don't want them to get a Adama.
That's why I want Bo Bichette.
I
want Bo Bichette. I think you could trade
his
for
numbers. His numbers just reek of such a great future at his age, 25.
Really? What's his defense looking like? I thought he was like kind of defensively.
He's solid defensively, but he's what is his career average, Eric? About 290?
Like 290.
Oh, respectable.
And this year's average was terrible. That brought him down. He had an off year.
Yeah,
two injuries. He got hurt.
Yeah, this year for any player in the Blue Jays, I think that's kind of like, you know, wash up. Everybody knows Vladdy and Bo Bichette are pretty solid. You know, that's a right infield. That's solid, right? Your first baseman and your second or short, because I think he was flipping.
Bichette turns 27 in March.
See,
what a steal.
I tell you what,
get him in here.
Gamer, I know you're a Padres fan, but this is what I've been trying to say is get Soto, trade for Bo Bichette, or if you want to pay for Adames too, but I'd rather trade for Bichette, sign Max Fried, and I think the Giants are automatically that much better. You can compete because I think the Giants right now, we're looking up to the Padres. We're looking up to the damn Diamondbacks, and we're looking up to the Dodgers.
In the last 3 or 4 years, we've had no.
We got a firm hold.
We had
on
no pitching.
Yeah, I think your guys' pitching has been pretty just.
Year before last, we were going 3 games a week with bullpen games.
Yeah, last year.
I think it's time to, and even looking ahead, Eric and I looked at the future staff for next year. Unless we sign some guy, you got a lot more problems still lingering.
Look, he gave me a chance to use.
You know, Snell possibly gone. They're in trouble if they don't sign I think Fried's the way to go.
Greg gave me a chance to use it.
And now, Skaters on Baseball. Who's really Greg from downstairs with a Giant Sports Talk Live hot take?
There's this hot take. Soto ain't coming. Me and him go back and forth consistently, Gamer. I'm pushing hard for Soto.
He fell off his skateboard and cracked his noggin, I think.
Oh, man. Yeah, exactly, Cryptic. We're damn near looking up.
No, not the Rockies.
Hey, Skaters likes it, Eric. He liked he likes what we did for him.
Right. Hey, it was this guy. He's the one I got. All I did is hit the button. He's the one I got it down.
Now, Skaters from downstairs. He lives
really, Greg, from downstairs.
4 floors below me in the condo. That's why we do that.
Gotta have fun, man.
So tomorrow, what do you expect tomorrow? Geez, you better rest up. It must have taken the good out of you, the enthusiasm. You must be exhausted after a game like that.
The second inning, when they scored those 6 runs, that's where all my energy really went. Like,
I bet.
Early. Nice.
Hey, by the way, did you watch the first game on TV at all?
The first game, yeah, I watched the game 1 and 2 on TV. Yeah.
How about that, Mets dude? Sean Manaea pitched his ass off. Dude, that is so awesome for him. You saw him when he was a Padre, right?
Yeah, you know what? It's actually, I have kind of like a he pitched pretty good when he was on our team, but there were some comments that he made after saying that he wasn't really giving his 100% and like his full on effort, right? You know, and those kind of comments really kind of irked me a little bit, but I do respect the stuff he's doing in New York. He's been like he's been a totally different guy, man. He even admitted that he needs to get in better shape.
Yeah, he went the drive line, which helps a lot of pitchers. So hey, he understood where his weaknesses were, and he tried to get better. So you got to give him credit for that.
Yeah,
and not to bring Wilmer back into this, but you know what? Manaea misused and abused with San Francisco. I think the guy couldn't wait to get out of here, Eric.
Yeah.
I forgot he even played for San Francisco. I forgot.
He was starting. He was all over the
Yeah,
place.
exactly.
I forgot he played for San Francisco. I forgot.
And Verducci totally left out.
He forgot too. Tell him, Eric.
He didn't forget. He just didn't tell. Yeah, he was.
Oh, no, he forgot. Yeah.
He was just talking about the road that Manaea took to get where he's at, and he's talking about how against that very same Phillies when he was with the Padres, gave up those 5 runs and 1 1/3 or something. Yep. And he said in the offseason he wants to get better. He went to drive line. Then he totally omits his time with the Giants, and he jumped straight to now this is where he is with the Mets. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I know. I feel the same way. Especially since we had him in the playoffs. Putting him, as a starter, it was just kind of like, really, dude? You're really going to say things like, I really didn't have 100% energy in the playoffs. And I'm just like, But
at least he's being honest.
Yep. And he did what he had to do to get better. He went to the places he needed to go. He did training. He did staffing. Like, that's why when I see Sean Manaea, it's just like, you're doing amazing. But I'm just like, that time with the Padres, it's just like. But
so Gamer, the players have a routine. It must be huge tomorrow. What's your routine now tomorrow? Do you got school? Do you got work? What? Take us through your day and head into the ballpark. What do you do tomorrow?
Okay, so tomorrow, right now, unfortunately, I'm unemployed, but I'm looking for a new job. I left my last job looking for some new opportunity. But my routine is just I get up, I pop on the Phillies, Mets, or whatever game is in the morning. Keep an eye on that, and then I head to the ballpark. I take the public transit. I get there about an hour earlier. Membership gets special $5 beers before the first pitch. So I go in there, I have some drinks, some food, and then I head my way to my seat and just kind of watch the game from my seat. That's kind of my routine at the ballpark. I have a bar. It's called a Ballast Point bar. The Draft. It's pretty good. My favorite. If you guys are in Petco, the Draft. It's one of my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Spots.
Next year we'll make a point of it. I go down to probably 8 or 10 games a year at Petco. So I fly in and I usually just spend a weekend, especially when the Giants are there. And then I stay. I always say, the teams. You might know the name of it. Is it the Marriott? The ramp goes right from the stadium into the hotel.
I know what you're talking about.
Players stay there, and I stay there, and that's where I meet.
Yeah, it's the Omni Hotel. It has like a bridge. It's attached to the ballpark. It's pretty cool. A lot of players do tend to stay there, but actually, that hotel kind of got well known for all the players staying there. So a lot of people book their stay there, and they kind of, I wouldn't say bother the players, but it's known that players stay there at the Omni. It's right next to the ballpark. So I actually got word that this time they're staying at the Intercontinental, more towards the Bayside, the Dodgers. I have a friend who works at the hotel, and they said that they're going to be there. So they're at a different hotel this time, but there's a hotel, the Omni Hotel, right next to it.
And there's some Padres who stay at that hotel as well. And
stay there.
And then you just cross the street. You're into the you get a lot of great. I always go to the spaghetti factories just up the street from there.
Spaghetti factory is pretty good.
It is.
In and out.
But, when I head down there, you and I'll hook up and we'll catch some games.
I'll be happy to meet you, Mr. Glenn. I hope Eric can be there too.
That'd be cool, man.
I had a hard enough time of getting Eric to come down from Gulf 2 hours away. Come on.
Shit sucks, man.
Not a gamer.
I hate driving them, man.
You got more pull if you can get him to San Diego.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I have more fun driving down to Disneyland than I do driving to the Bay Area. Fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
All right. So there you have it. Eric and I will be there for a game next year against.
Yeah, hopefully I have a membership plan. It's 20 games. I always get games for Giants. I always have a Giants game thrown in there. So there's a weekend that you guys are down there. I'll be more than happy to meet y'all. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, we'll hang out. That'll be awesome. That'd be. And you're sitting in which level? The second?
Yeah, I was sitting in the second level. My season tickets are in the right field bleachers, but for the playoffs, you kind of had to pick your seats and like buy tickets that way.
Yeah, I never sit in that side. I'm always up in the top, third baseline, or I sit on the first baseline about 2 rows down. Right, I don't know the section numbers, but right between home and first.
Nice.
So a little more expensive. That's why
Yeah.
I go a few games down below, treat ourselves, then we go up to the top. I actually like sitting up top. So you're on the first base side or third? You mentioned.
I'm on the first base side. First base side.
All the games? Is this like a package you got, or do you just go buy tickets?
So today was it was honestly a war to grab tickets. It was really hard to get tickets, but I looked out today with some seats. Tomorrow I'll be in the general admission area. It's called Gallagher Square. It's where like everybody could stand and hang out and stuff. I'll be there for tomorrow. That's where my section will be.
Oh, that's sweet. How long you been a Padre fan? Do you have a favorite player? Do you go back to Steve Garvey, or are you too young for that?
Honestly, the Agon era. Agon era. That's really where it started for me. I think like 2008, 7, 6, that kind of era. It was really just Adrian Gonzalez that kind of sparked my love. Hometown guy, went to a school down the South Bay. His high school is only like 15 minutes away from my place. So they retired his number at his high school. So I fell in love with baseball at that time with Adrian Gonzalez. Sweet. And then when they let him go to Boston, that's kind of where it was. My dad explained to me that basically they don't want to pay their players at that time. So that's kind of why they let the talent go. And I kind of stopped watching the team during 2012 to 19. And then once they got their ball rolling again in 19, I hopped on back into the train.
Sweet.
Yeah. So 2008, I would say, was when I really was like hardcore fan, watching the games every day. Love the team. Petco.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky. My better half, my wife's she's a big baseball fan.
No, that's a good one. That's good.
Oh, dude, my brother's always calling me. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, we're just heading down to Petco."
Petco.
Yeah, and then you hear
no big deal.
Take out the garbage now.
He's like, "God, I'm so jealous." Yeah, I know.
One of my goals is to hopefully one day attend an Oracle Park game, a Giants game. I haven't been there. I haven't been up there yet, but I know that the ballpark, it has to be very beautiful out there.
The last time I was at the Omni Hotel down your way,
10 years ago,
was that day.
Oh, it's Wilmer. That's awesome.
Wilmer and me at the Omni.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was hanging out with Wilmer for quite a while. He and I became acquaintances. We're not buddies or anything. But he knows who I am now.
You gotta start off somewhere,
Hey, who is? I don't know if this guy's still. I don't know why I can't place him. So at the hotel, he stays on my floor when I'm there. Who is this pitcher? He was there at the start of the year.
Padres pitcher?
Padre pitcher.
At the beginning of this year.
Yeah. I don't mean to put you on the spot there.
I can't recognize the mustache. The mustache is throwing me off.
Can't remember his name.
No one really has a mustache in our bullpen. That's just throwing me off.
All 3 games when I was there.
All right, senior. And then, was it Waldron? Is that the knuckleballer?
No, it's not Waldron.
No. And then guy who's
wait. It starts with the K. He played for Seattle. He played for Seattle. He was like a reliever.
Yeah, he was a long reliever. He played each game and he pitched a couple innings each game.
I think he came from Seattle. I think his last name starts with K. Because I remember at the beginning of the year.
And then I was hanging out with this young rookie sensation in the major leagues earlier this year. And by the look on his face, he wasn't thrilled to be spending too much time with me. He mustn't be a fan of Giant Sports Talk Live.
He does not look happy.
My man just got here to the States. Give him some time to get acquaintance with all the folks around, and I think he'll open up a little bit. He's barely even smiling.
There's no smile whatsoever.
I wouldn't blame these guys.
We had a great time that trip. That was a great trip. Oh, and then, we all had bad hair day here. It was windy as all get out. You'll recognize, out in the back where the cars pull in, the players take their vehicles.
For Petco?
Yeah. They had the little booth, kind of a booth. It's almost like you're going through.
People stand out. Yeah.
So
Oh, that when he had his beard. That's a good. That's a good one.
Me and Dylan. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, he was a good guy. He talked to me for about a half an hour, and he was first day in town, and he was just like, "No, I don't think nobody recognized him."
It's the
so
beard.
Said, can I get a picture with you? And he's like, "Yeah." And then he's just like, "Oh, so you're a Giant fan?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." And we just, and he didn't walk away because usually they'll sign an autograph and boom, they're gone. I wasn't getting any autographs but he was just like, "Hey, you down for the whole series? You from the Bay Area?" And he took an interest and talked to my wife. And yeah, he was a great guy. And there was a couple of kids showed up, signed for them all.
And he's a poet. He writes poetry, dude.
Good dude. I really respect him.
He's got a poem called "Let My Slider Slide" or something like that. It's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, John Miller read out a couple of that during one of the Giants broadcasts.
Oh, his name is Bernice just messaged me. Steven
there you go. With the cake. I told you it was with the K. I recognized him because he played at the beginning of the year, but he kind of fumbled, and they were like, "Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no more." Yeah, I remember it was with the K.
See, I told you, Eric. Bernice kept the evil eye on me. She goes, "I know when you're on."
Did you say evil eye? I don't know if I would say that.
I don't know if I would say
that. The evil eye.
She saved my credit. She saved my credit. I knew it was with the K. I just forgot the last name, but I recognize him because he blew a few games. Like I remember.
And I don't know if it was because it was opening weekend and the first few weeks of the season. Everybody was so cool. Like his wife talked to Bernice outside the hotel, and just everybody was in a good mood. And then then it got a little dicey for the Giants. They weren't as easy to talk to.
I stopped.
Wilmer always stops though.
I stopped following the NFL after the Chargers had left San Diego. It's kind of like where my NFL was like, I really don't care. But I feel like there's the difference between, I'm not sure about the NBA or any other sports, but the teams really make you feel like family. It's really family, like 9 guys together. I feel like football is very commercialized. It's very like, spectacle kind of thing. Baseball has really still stayed to its roots about like the team and like the town and making sure all the fans are included in it. And I think that's definitely like helping, Padres or any other team, honestly. I think that's what baseball has an edge over a lot of sports is they keep that feel of community and family all year long and 3 years.
I think I speak on behalf of Eric and everybody in our chat, part of our little family here in this new, we're still growing. We've only been on the air a couple of months, this new channel that Eric and I have. And we're so happy that you get to, you're still young.
Talk
good at your age
That's what I love doing. I love talking.
Get in there and cheer for your team. And you got a chance to see a championship team this year, man. Kind of happy for you.
Yeah, this is what I have never experienced this. I never really went to the Chargers games when they were successful in the 10s, and I was there with Phillip Rivers. And this is actually the first time I got to witness the Padres actually be a contender. And that's why when the 2022 season happened and I didn't get to go to that playoffs, I told myself, when they make it again, I don't care. We're going to almost every single game. And so far, it's been a really fun ride, for a first time playoff team, like being able to experience it. It was worth it. Finally worth the wait, I would say.
Yeah, man. Great. I mean, you guys got hot when it mattered, and you're staying hot, and that's what gets you through a playoff series, man. It is something. And if the Mets advance, that's going to be a hell of a CS.
I'm hoping. I have
Padres, Mets. Woo.
I have friends that went to college in New York, and they like became Mets more Mets fans than Yankees because I explained to them like, Yankees is kind of like the upper echelon, right? The upper echelon, like if you're going to a Yankees game, you're just like we're the high and tight again. The Mets are an accumulation of 2 teams that left their city, so they have that people feel.
It's more of a blue collar almost.
Yep,
right?
for the people, for the people. Yeah. So I'm hoping that the Mets pull through because we know what those 90-win teams, forget those 100-win teams. The 90-win teams are the ones who really put in the drive, especially the Mets. It's just crazy how far. 2 weeks on the road, by the way. 2 weeks on the road. First game they get to play in New York, they win. Like it's crazy.
Well, the birthday boy says Mets Padres at LCS would be awesome. Would it ever?
100%.
It would be.
It would be a great.
Guess what?
It would
Hey,
be a
next
great
week,
CS.
in about 10 days from now, a little more, he can pop in when you're on with us and he can go,
Yep.
Padres World Series would be awesome.
Yep.
Let's just
Mm.
take it one series at a time.
One series. Yep.
I
And I
know
don't know about you, Eric. I'm kind of cheering for the Padres.
I've been cheering for the Padres.
I'm out of the closet now. Tomorrow I'm going to wear my Padres jersey.
Let's go.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Stop the presses. Hold on. I was the one saying the Padres are going to win.
Are you
Someone
sure
said
about that? I thought you had the Dodgers. I had the Padres.
I distinctly remember someone talking about Yamamoto getting 9 Ks. 9 Ks.
Oh yeah, I thought
Oh,
I thought he'd be good in game one. I'll admit that.
Game one was a fluke. Game one was kind of a fluke, errors kind of everywhere, and I think Cease is gonna get his chance again tomorrow. He's gonna get his chance again.
Yeah, Cease will. I think Cease is gonna come out. You feed off the home crowd, dude. The only thing is you can't be overamped because then you start overthrowing the ball. You can't do that, man. He needs to stay calm, do what he knows he could do best. He had a great season. Rely on his damn talent and just get it done, man. Just get through hell. Get through 5 innings. Get through 5 innings. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
And then from there, just bridge it through with the freaking bullpen.
The closer. One thing I like about Cease is that when I see him pitch, his demeanor, just very serious, very he understands that if he made a bad pitch, he knows his demeanor is what really stands out to me. He's ready to play.
I tell you what, I like what Alive's saying. If you have to, walk Ohtani. If you have to, don't let him beat you.
All
Do
right,
not
I'm all
let
in,
him
boys.
beat you.
I'm all in with you.
Oh, he got the city connect.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my
Look at his
god!
number. You know whose this is, Eric?
Oh my god! Oh my! You just said you don't even like the guy. Oh,
I don't want him, but I like the jersey.
Oh my god! You know what you just did? You just jinxed him wearing that damn City Connect. That City Connect is
I don't
atrocious.
have a hat to match it, so you're
Look.
stuck with this.
Look,
You gotta
Hey,
stick.
Listen, man, I can do this all day. Some
We're
guys
done.
they collect ball cards of their favorite player. Some guys collect hats with all their every team
Yeah.
in the league. I got a jersey for every team in the major leagues, so I can just jump on bandwagons.
Oh my god,
he's
dude.
ready.
You're
He's
killing
ready.
me, dude. Okay, did you
Even
see
have the matching little under.
Oh
garment.
my
I'm all
God.
in, man, except for the
He
hat.
really on in. He's really on.
Okay, gamer.
Okay.
Was there anyone wearing a City Connect jersey in that stadium today?
Yes, there was. There were times.
Hold on, I
saw
didn't see it. Did you
I
see
saw
anyone?
it on the TV.
You know what? Honestly, I was not paying too much attention to people.
Fair enough.
So
Yeah, Eric, leave the guy
I
alone.
can't-
Focused
but-
on baseball tonight.
You're
I
killing
will
me,
say,
man.
I wouldn't doubt if there's
You're
someone in
killing
there.
me.
I wouldn't doubt if there's someone in there waiting to connect. The City
Okay,
Connect.
gamer.
Oh.
If the Padres lose,
Oh no, don't blame me.
it's that guy. He
What do you
jinxed
think?
it.
This guy's a heck. I'll blame Carter and go home.
There we
We'll
go.
blame Carter and
Look,
call it a day.
Look,
That's
I
fine.
don't blame him getting on the hype train. I think all of MLB is on our hype train.
I think
I don't
so.
know.
Jesus,
Yesterday.
you don't want me to go and put on a Dodgers jersey, do you?
Okay. Whoa,
Yes!
whoa,
Yes!
No. What to me was today's and yesterday's kind of comments and energy by the Dodgers team in general, calling the Padres like the villain and that we're the bad guy, kind of thing.
dude.
Little do they know. Do they know who they are? Do they know what team they are? Like,
No.
literally,
Dude.
they're the Yankees of the NL. Like, come on,
I
man.
know. And then it's funny because I've talked about this earlier in the show how Dave Roberts just looks so freaking weak. He just looked. It was bad. It was a bad look
He
for
looked,
Dave
petty,
Roberts.
tonight, he
man.
looked like he was caught the 8th, 9th
But
inning. He looked like he was
but
caught in the headlights tonight.
Schilt came out, and I love how he stuck up for his team. He had a great quote out there. It was fantastic. He stood up for Machado. He stood up for his team. He stood up for, the Padres baseball. It was great. It was great, which still do.
Yeah. That's the big difference between last year's and this year's team. Everyone's playing like a family. Dude, last year they promoted like Soto, Tatis, Machado, and Bogarts as these big four guys, like, saying things like, oh, pitcher's better, watch out, when we're all up to bat. I'm like, dude, look what happened. 23, y'all are playing for yourselves.
You know what jinxed you? Yep. Was that dumb guy and his cohort singing that stupid ass song. You know which song I'm talking about.
You know what? I got you a better one. I have you a better one. I was at the first Padre game of 2023 when Clayton Kershaw pitched, and we demolished him. And they put Clayton Kershaw's face on the screen crying. They put him crying. That was the 2023 curse. That was me and my sister looked at each other and we were like, that's wrong. Like, that's bad. Like, and you know what happened in 2023? We fucking fumbled. 82 and 80. 82 and 80. Barely over 500. So this year I think they're taking it much more hard, more family, more about the group we have, not about this superstar individual, like the family.
Right. It was more, you got more of team play rather than individual. Yeah.
And I don't know if Mr. Peter Seidler, rest in peace, I don't know if him passing away actually did ignite a fire under them. A lot, I'm not sure historically what has happened when an owner who's been very involved with the team passes away and what happens the few seasons after. I'm not really educated on that, but after he passed away, it was like the whole team gave off the selflessness. They gave it they gave off the ego. They just said, we're doing it for Peter. And I'm not sure
that patch, really that patch they were.
Right. And if they, I don't know. It's a combination of a lot of things. Like, the team is playing for a family. The team is playing for a man who gave the fans what they wanted. And it's all for Peter, really. And it kind of amazes me,
Hey, something else, not a gamer? We did a show earlier this afternoon, Eric and I. We did an interview style program with a guy from Detroit, their public address announcer for many, many years. And I never even thought to ask you. So I did play-by-play professional hockey for 20 years. I was in minor leagues, AHL, and in the Quebec Major Junior League, which is Canadian Junior. And I got to work in the same league. So not with the same team, but we became friends.
The same people. Right.
For Donnie Orsillo. You must know Don.
Boston
was doing hockey for the Springfield Falcons in the AHL when I was with Fredericton.
That's awesome. Boston really messed up letting them go as their catcher. And their excuse was saying that ratings. It was ratings that was the reason why they let him go. It's kind of ridiculous, but yeah.
You guys got a great broadcast. Your color guy too. The old
Don and Grant. I think Don and Grant. Yeah, Grant is awesome. He's really awesome commentator. He really they're really good balance.
Grant they're like two buddies just watching the game. Like the three of us watching the game, they're just talking.
Isn't Tony Gwynn Jr. on the radio?
Oh yeah, Tony Gwynn Jr. is on the radio. Sometimes he gets a chance on the broadcast when one of them steps out. But yeah, Don, I think Don coming over and Grant knowing the history of the Padres, it's a really good combo, and Grant keeps the fun in it. Well, Don brings in the serious. And what I think I respect about Don too is that he's not afraid to do really good calls for the other team too as well. So if you're just happen to watch a broadcast and you're watching the Padres broadcast version of it, you can still get a good experience because Don Orsillo still puts in some good effort when the other team scores, or he keeps it entertaining. So I think Don Orsillo.
He was good hockey broadcaster. He was good hockey, and he's respected.
Can't believe Boston let him go. Can't believe Boston let him go.
Eric. Oh, I thought he was going to be. I thought he had the Boston by the balls. I thought he was going to be there 30 years as their next big broadcaster. Wow. And I also worked with you would know the guy. There was another broadcaster in Portland. He actually worked with Don Orsillo at Nesson as the host in their studio show. So I mean, they rated the AHL for talent, and nobody signed
they picked a good spot.
Nobody signed me. I don't know what happened. They got lost on the way to Canada, I guess.
I'll make sure. Hey, I got a great buddy Glenn over here. Amazing.
Yeah, just tell him he used to be. Just say Glenn from the Fredericton Canadians used to do broadcasting there. That was a long while ago, man. Yeah. How long has he been with the team?
I think this is his, I want to say
20th?
fifth or fourth year.
Oh, not bad. Only the fifth?
I think 2019 maybe, or was it earlier?
Oh, wow.
Ah.
When did you become a Padre fan? What year?
Okay, so I was a fan 2008. But once like my favorite players left, Aegon, I kind of stopped watching. But
Adrian
2020 when the COVID season happened, and there's like word about Tatis and like the Padres gaining momentum. What's funny is it was my older sister that actually, she got a membership with the team even before they got super big, like how they are now. And she like kind of kept it a secret, and she told me, and we've been going since 2022, and ever since then we've just kind of been diehards because of like how much investment there's in the team and how much fun the environment is. Really is a fun environment.
Man, I'm trying to remember that one Padre. He's a right-handed hitter. This is back during the Giants runs in 2010 plus. He'd always crowd the plate, and he'd always get pissed off if a pitcher hit him. And I can't remember what his damn name was. He's a big slugger, right-handed bat. Anyone in the chat can remember, the dude would always get pissed off if a pitcher hit him.
Position. Do you know a position?
He was I think he was an outfielder.
Outfielder.
Gosh dang it, I can't remember.
Was he the one who started a fight?
That's it. Grand Admiral Carlos Quinton.
There you go. Yeah, he started the fight. He got hit.
Left fielder.
That's the guy.
Yep.
That's the guy, man. He'd crowd the plate and get pissed off if he got hit by a pitch.
I was not there for that era. I think like Eric Hosmer got also
and Eddie.
Absolutely. Eric Hosmer got also signed during that time too. I think 2016. And which also within the Padre community, they're just like, this guy, good for 1-2 months at the beginning of the year. It's just like steep fall. Like that was Hosmer's.
Yeah, the Hosmer deal.
Yeah, the Hosmer era. Oh my god, man! Don't even remind me. Yeah, 21 through 23 were an interesting time. 21 is when we got the ball going, and then we collapsed at the end of 2021, and we had our own team arguing in the dugout. Videos of Tatis and Machado arguing with each other. And then 2022, we went pretty high. Oh, Will Myers, El Gallo. Oh, after
Will Myers, man, he had the potential. He had that left-handed bat, dude.
After the 2022 playoffs, he went into the bars in downtown and paid for everybody's drinks. There's pictures of him in the bars, behind the bar, like taking shots with everybody. With Will Myers, Will Myers, yeah. He passes your mind, but like when you remind them, Will Myers.
He never quite got to that level, man. There was that potential was there.
That's another great thing, Eric. Another great thing about when you get to go to the games down there, the post-game atmosphere. Because when you go up just like 2 blocks, you hit the bars and like they have open windows.
Yep.
You can and that's where I'd see all the Giants broadcasters and some players when they wrap up a game. And I'm telling you, dude, the atmosphere down there, what do they call it? Gas lamp district.
Gas lamp. Yep.
It's amazing.
See, that's what pisses me off about the Giants. They could have done that with Mission Rock, and they whiffed.
Oh, Eric, there's no atmosphere outside our stadium.
No.
It's like, pay your ticket, get
the
hell out. Get the hell out of here.
It's like all you see outside the ballpark is the water and the docks. And from the TV perspective, perspective, you just see like the docks.
It's beautiful, but outside the park. And that's the thing is, what is baseball known for? It's a sport where you have conversation. And then after the game, people want to gather around, maybe talk about the game, eat something.
There's no bars around it's like our ballpark is built, for lack of a better term, in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing. I mean, there's no bars there. You can't go out after the game and say, oh, Eric, let's just run across to the bar and hang out. There's no bars. There's no anything around the stadium. Yeah. They're missing out big time.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, before we wrap it up, before I forget, I got to get out of here soon, but the San Diego area, and again, you're a lot younger than Eric and I. Mm-hmm. Have you been across the street from the ballpark? Have you ever gone to a Comic-Con?
I actually went this year. I actually got to go this year. Yeah, my whole
I see
time of
video.
living, the whole time of me living in San Diego, I have not been able to go to Comic-Con. It's so competitive to get in. It's basically chance. But my brother-in-law works at the Marriott hotel that's connected to the convention center, and this year he was able to score me some tickets. So I went for a day. I was able to finally go after like 20 years of living here. But Comic-Con is awesome. Comic-Con's amazing.
It's not so much comics anymore. It's all everybody's dressed up.
Comics, gaming, movies, like everything that you can think of is in there. It's awesome. I had a fun time.
Oh, yeah,
my first time
it's like
experience.
on the streets of Vegas. They're all in there had to be. Last time I was there around that area, I saw I must have saw about 900 Mandalorians.
This year was Deadpool for the movie, the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. It was Deadpools and Wolverines everywhere. It was awesome. It was a great experience. Awesome. Comic-Con has done a really good job with making the inside a really good experience, but making the outside as well. For the people who couldn't get tickets, they've done a really good job. And I hopefully there was talk the last 2 years about San Diego Comic-Con leaving somewhere else, but they were able to secure it for the next 30 years kind of deal.
It's epic in name and event, man. That is people all over the world go to that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
That's cool. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show, man.
I appreciate y'all having me. It's been a pleasure being able to
speak. Before you get out of here,
okay.
Brent wants to know: do you have a Tony Gwynn jersey?
No, I have not been able to score me one yet. I will at some point. It's just I'm kind of this era. I'm this era Padres. I wasn't there for Tony Gwynn. So I do appreciate what he's done and he actually coached SDSU baseball. I got to see him coach that. But
who's on that?
He's past my time. He's past.
Who are you wearing there?
Machado.
Yeah.
See you in the parking lot.
He's the captain. He's the captain. He's the reason why our team has gone what it is. Not Hosmer. It's Manny.
What size jersey do you wear?
It is the medium.
That's
the medium jersey. Yeah.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
What's up?
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 28.
Are you?
Yeah.
Right on.
28.
I'm
about
well educated, well spoken. We love having you on the show.
Yeah. My job was hospitality, and I worked at a hotel that was very, very high end, $500 nights a room, and if you want the best, $2,000 night. What's actually interesting, sorry, before you guys sign up, have you guys heard of Coronado? It's literally across.
That's over by where the Buds are.
Yeah, so it's Navy. Yes. It's a little town, well, not little, but it's a town called Coronado. It's a military town, but it's also very wealthy. It's where all the ball players actually live. Juan Soto was living there while he was sitting there. So I worked at a hotel that's extremely high end, and I've been blessed, lucky enough. I've met Machado, I've met Cronenworth, I've met Kershaw, and several other basketball and football players that are just passing my mind. But I worked at a very old historic hotel that has a lot of popularity on Coronado, and if people want to stay away from downtown, that's where they stay at the hotel in Coronado. But I was blessed. I got to meet Clayton Kershaw, said hi, I'm a huge baseball enthusiast. I'm not about hating any player or anything. So when I got to meet him, it was a pleasure to meet him. Pleasure to meet Machado. Machado before he even blew up, before he got even big like this. Same thing with Jake, Austin Nola, Austin Nola, the catcher that used to play.
Used to be.
Yeah.
The brother of Aaron Nola.
Aaron Nola, yes, yeah. So I've had a good amount of ball players, basketball, celebrities, movie theaters, celebrities come across. So I say it's because of that. I worked in an environment that requires me to speak a certain way, But I've met a lot of these players. It's awesome, especially Manny. He was very kind. He shook my hand. Very kind. Awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Right on, man.
Well, I got to talk to Wilmer, so I went up.
Dude, Wilmer's awesome. He seems like such a fun guy. He's I'm here to have fun. I always like Wilmer Flores and his 10 brothers that are also named Wilmer and stuff like that. Yeah. It's awesome. He's cool.
Wilmer, my other brother, Wilmer.
He's cool. I enjoy it. I enjoy
his brother pitches for the Detroit Tigers system.
Really?
Yeah, he's in their minor, the AAA.
In the minors? It's a baseball family, It runs in the family. I actually like you guys.
I did not know that.
You didn't know that? Every son in that family is named Wilmer.
Wilmer. That I do know.
Oh, tangent, real
Bernice
quick.
always used to say, "What happens when it's like time to do the dishes?" Wilmer,
all of them,
running, or they all come running.
Quick one thing. I actually think is random, but I actually think it's awesome that Acuna's brother is playing for the Mets, and it's like it's his first time playing professional with the Mets shortstop.
That
and
dude is
like,
small.
Yeah, he's literally like
like small. I mean, his
Compared to his
arms are
brother?
like this big, dude. I was like, the dude is tiny.
That's why I think it's super cool that his Robert Acuna's brother, I forget his first name, but the other
Luis
Acuna brother,
Angel.
Mr. Luis, like I think it's awesome. He finally got a chance. He gets a chance on a team that's a rival of his brother,
Yeah,
and he's actually he's fulfilling the family prophecy. Like his whole family can play baseball, you know. So I think it's awesome that he's quite like he's not like Acuna, like Robert, where he like flashy, and he's just like, I gotta focus because this is my only chance that I can really prove.
Right.
Like,
And he
right?
got on the postseason roster. I mean, that's telling you something.
Well, when did he start playing? Like the last month, right?
Last month, and that's it.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
I was like, should have gave him a chance a long time ago, you know, like, but
I'm rooting for him, man. That's both games tomorrow, man. Holy crap.
Oh, I think it's a 4 games tomorrow. All the teams play tomorrow, so it's gonna be
the teams play tomorrow.
It's gonna be a good one tomorrow.
You know, I for some reason I'm just not as excited about the AL teams. I don't know what it is. I'm just
nationally both of them are a must-see TV.
Interesting. I feel like I think since the Royals and Tigers got in there, I think that kind of made it a little bit more exciting because there's a little bit, but I think
I'm rooting for KC. I don't know if they'll get it. We'll see. If the Royals win tomorrow, oh my goodness, they got Seth Lugo going. So
another Padres alumni. It was good. He was good.
Yeah,
he was good.
He was also a Met at one time. Oh my God, he's been all over the place.
Yeah, Met as a reliever, and then they finally let him go starting with us, and then he took off starting. Yeah, pretty solid.
And then, of course, they're going to the Detroit. We'll see what the Guardians can do because Detroit has zero pitching. It's all bullpen right now.
Literally one starter, Mr. Screwball. Like
that's it.
Won them the game, but the other game they had to do a bullpen 7-0. Like that's not really gonna work in the postseason, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man.
Well, we had a great check out our interview we had today with the
I'll give it a look, man.
He broke stuff down pretty cool. Talked about guys that nobody knew. Nobody. And you look at their roster, Detroit. I don't know half the players on that roster.
I don't. Nope.
Yeah, that's why it's like you're gonna lose to a team, bunch of nobodies, but these nobodies have something to prove. That's what makes this environment good. Yeah, have something to prove.
That makes sense.
You know? This is why playoff baseball is so exciting, man.
Love playoff baseball, dude.
Well, good luck tomorrow, man.
Yes, thank you. I'll take some good pictures, some good videos, and then if I make it back home in time, I'll be more than happy to jump on and
right on, dude.
I'll be more than happy to share my experience.
Appreciate that, man.
But we appreciate you. That's great. You look good in that Padres jersey.
You guys are awesome. I appreciate y'all.
You betcha. Take it easy, gamer.
Thank you. You guys are awesome.
See ya.
See you, buddy.
There was Gamer.
Dude, I've said it before. I'll say it again. This is why I love doing this show.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
We've met some pretty decent guys, haven't we?
Absolutely, dude. It's been great, dude.
I feel like I make friends every day on this show.
Love this. I love doing this.
I'm sure there are a few guys meet me and they think they met an enemy, but I like meeting these guys.
Yep.
And you shocked the hell out of some of the guys who get their new liners done up. It was a good night. Oh, we didn't even get to our videos. Jeez.
No, I know. Hey, you guys want to check it out? Go check out our channel, Giant Sports Talk Live. We had an interview with the former Tigers PA announcer. It was a good interview. It was only about 35 minutes long. Go check it out. It was a nice conversation having with a Detroit Tigers fan and someone who actually used to work for the team. It was good.
Yeah, give it a like. It can show his appreciation for coming on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, show a little appreciation. He took some time. He was at work today, so he took time, snuck out, did an interview with us. And just hit a like if you want to check that one. I hit the like on this one. And by the way, guys, the show is brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. If you need a credit card, I don't have my notes, but I should have it memorized by now. If you need a credit card, find the best credit card available to you. Look it up securely online. Not too bad, am I, Eric?
Not too bad.
purely online. Where, Eric?
BetterCreditCards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com. They signed up. Geez, we're stuck doing the show, Eric, because they signed up for the year. They said, yeah, we'll buy for the year. We'll sponsor your little show. It's great. Got expenses when you do a show. So now I said, Eric, we're stuck. We're here for a year, Eric. Gotta do a show. But anyway, we love having our sponsors. Lefties in Burlingame for all your sports memorabilia. Duxwell's Printing. You're printing in the Bay Area. 24-hour service. But you need something that day, they'll have it ready that night. And signatures for soldiers and our great guys. BetterCreditCards.com. As well, Eric, just let the guys know, head on over to GiantsSportsTalkLive.com. You can fill out an application there online on our website. It's a contest entry. When you enter online, we've got it set up so it knows that you have subscribed to this channel and you've subscribed to Northern California Sports and Entertainment Network. How can they find that one, Eric? It's NCSE Network.
Yes, NCSE, November Charlie Sierra Echo Network. There you go.
Northern California Sports and Entertainment Network. We have programming there as well. Like both channels, then go over to our website, GiantsSportsTalkLive.com. And when you do, and you send the entry, you qualify to win the $500 gift certificate to use with Fanatics.
Not me.
You got a jersey like this if you want to cheer for the
I would never buy a jersey like that, but I get what you're saying.
Yourself a Jung Hoo Lee jersey.
How about a Juan Soto? How about a Juan Soto jersey? Huh?
That was my line.
How about that? How about a Juan Soto jersey?
Oh, that would look good, wouldn't it? Anyway, so all you got to do is like both channels, then go to our website, sign up, send the entry form in. Hey, I'm wearing a Kim right now.
Oh, no, pass.
You're going to see, but
can't do it, man. Can't do Kim. Nope.
Like the
no
bean.
Alonso, no Kim, one freaking Soto. Trade for Bo Bichette. Sign Max Fried.
Turn that beam off. Jesus.
Let's do it. Come on.
Yeah, maybe Eric will get a tattoo. 22.
Kyle, dude. What?
Want to get a tattoo, Eric? Soto?
No.
You're not gone that far off the deep end?
No.
Soto is the way to go.
Juan Soto Park. Has a nice ring.
Was it? I can't remember. They knew the name the other day. We'll have to hire a helicopter pilot, fly him around. Like I said to Eric, just give him the helicopter. Just say, hey, you're going to have it.
Fly him to
Yosemite. Parting gift.
Hey, fly him to Yosemite, right? Like I said, show him El Capitan and put his face right on the side of freaking El Capitan. You're good to go, man.
Busy day tomorrow, Eric.
Yeah, 4 games.
I'm not going to do a game.
We're not doing all 4. We're going to cover. We'll just do everything at the end.
In the morning here. I was going to do we had the opening of the National Hockey League tonight, so I was planning on doing a show.
Juan Soto Boulevard, even better.
I can't keep doing this. I can't keep going around the clock doing this. I got to be up at 6 a.m, do the radio show. So I'm getting burnt out, guys. So I got to get a couple hours sleep, do the radio show, refuel, and then watch 4 games of baseball and do this with you guys all over again.
Yeah. Hey, just think about it. Tomorrow could be whittled down to just 2 games. Let's hope so. Right? Real quick. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
I was just going to cover who's going tomorrow.
Oh, before you do that, just so I cannot be blamed for shunning my duties, if I was over on the other channel tonight, Eric, and I did a hockey show, which I was planning on doing, St. Louis Blues beat Seattle 3-2 this afternoon. Boston, they had a come-from-behind effort, fell short. The defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers beat Boston 6-4. And in stunning fashion, the team that doesn't even have a name yet, Utah, the Utah Hockey Club, they beat Chicago 5-2 in their inaugural National Hockey League game.
Wow, how about that?
The small wonders never cease.
How about that?
Unbelievable. I couldn't believe that when I checked it out. 2-goal effort from Dylan Gunther in the win. So I was going to talk about that, but hey, I just covered it. No need to do a show now.
Hey,
What do you want to close with?
Let's do the real quick before we get out of here. Talk about what's going on tomorrow.
Oh, geez, we'll be here all day. It's a four-game afternoon, Eric.
There we go. Yeah. First game right there. Cleveland versus Detroit in Detroit, 12:08 Pacific. Now, Alex Cobb, former Giant, going to take the ball for Cleveland. Detroit, again, undecided. Sounds like it's probably going to be a bullpen game for Detroit. So let's see what happens there in Detroit. Should be fun.
I always get worried, Eric. And I'm cheering for underdogs in this entire series. So you got Detroit up against Cleveland. I got to cheer for Detroit. But I don't like putting my eggs in any basket of a former Giants pitcher. I don't know. I don't feel good
really?
for
what about Shamania?
That game. Well, that's different. All right, so Philly takes on New York, and thanks to Shamania, the Mets are now in the driver's seat, holding a 2-1 series lead. They can wrap it up tomorrow with Quintana on the hill against Ranger Suarez. That is going to be a dandy game. Gets underway at 2:08 tomorrow afternoon.
Pulling for the Mets, man. Hopefully Jose Quintana could get it
Let's
done.
go, Mets.
He did a damn good job when he was in Milwaukee. So let's see if he could do it here at home, man. Get it done.
I think New York only gave up 3 hits today.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
I think it was a 3-hitter, and he went 7.
Yep, and I think he struck out
nice.
6, I think, something like that. The Yankees traveling to Kansas City. Should be a fun. I love Kansas. I like watching baseball there in their park. It's just something about the park is nice. That's going to take place 4:08 Pacific. Clark Schmidt going for the Yankees. Seth Lugo, their ace, will be going for Kansas City. See if Kansas City could get a 2-1 lead on the Yankees. Again, Yankees bats have got to wake up, man. And Aaron Judge needs to be in the middle of that. If he can't get it done, man, that's tough. Again, I'll say it again. Does he have a case of the Kershaw'itis when it comes to the postseason?
Little yips. Hey, and you know what they always say, Eric?
It's always a great day of baseball in Kansas City.
Oh, yes.
I
stole my
it.
line again. You're a winner. And tomorrow, oh my goodness gracious, they're getting a little worried. Dodgers don't even know who to pitch tomorrow. Dylan Cease. Dylan Cease, where did you come from? Game 3. Not much rest, but he's back. He had a rough outing in game number 1. So they're going for the jugular tomorrow. Dylan Cease for the Padres, Dodgers. They might get a peanut vendor out of the stands if he can help them. I don't know what they're going to do. And they're down 2-1. Eric, you predicted it. They're trying to wrap it up in San Diego on home turf tomorrow. That's going to be another thrilling game. And we want to thank everybody who watched the games, talked about them with us. And of course, when you got a guest, Eric, who was at the game and wants to rush home and come on with you and I.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Not a gamer.
That is absolutely awesome. Yes, Ibrahim,
in my opinion,
correct.
He should change his name.
I am
a gamer. I
am
a gamer.
Hopefully ceases the Dodgers season. That is correct, Ibrahim.
That's pretty good. Not his best material.
He is the master of the pun. 100%.
Yeah.
And he knows his damn classic rock. Knows his classic rock.
He's okay. Right, Abraham?
Man, dude.
Another one of our good guys.
That's going to be something. Could you imagine Dodgers eliminated in the DS? Oh, man. One can hope. Padres cease and desist the Dodgers tomorrow. Look at Alive coming with another one.
Just wait, Eric. Oh, happy birthday, buddy. One more time before I'm out.
Absolutely. Yep.
Hope you had a good day. Better than my cease and desist. Yeah, I think
I like the cease and desist. That's pretty good. Yeah, Dodgers never had the pitching. I know, man. That's what I've been saying.
Abraham, I'm just a casual fan. That's his quote. I like that one. You're welcome, Alive. Appreciate you spending time with us.
All
right, guys, I'm out of here. I got a busy day tomorrow. Back on the radio show. I got classic rock in the morning. I've got the New Wave show at noon, and then I'm going to watch baseball for about 14 hours, and then I'm going to jump on a little show called Playoff Sports Talk live with this guy.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yep.
It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
It is. Again, Maybe 2 games go final. Maybe 2 series are wrapped up tomorrow. Let's see what happens. All we can do is hope.
And I'll be on tomorrow at noon on Northern California Sports and Entertainment Network, NCSE Network. Go over there, like it. Once you subscribe, then you'll know when we're on. We're going to do our hockey preview show tomorrow. That should get underway around noontime tomorrow. And we'll talk about tonight's games because there's not going to be a post game. This one's going on so late. But tomorrow we'll talk about the games tonight, that big Utah win and their debut as a new franchise. They are so new, they don't even have the jerseys just say Utah. They don't have a name, no logo, no nothing. Talk about getting your team on the ice pretty quick. They were lucky.
By the way, guys, it's not my birthday. It's Alive Insurance's birthday.
Alive Insurance's birthday. Jeez,
hey, guys.
You got to spell anything out. I said happy birthday to Eric's wife the other night. Happy birthday, Bernice. No.
Yeah, I know. All right, guys, before we get out of here, again, say this one more time. Make sure you guys have your thoughts and prayers heading towards Florida. They're about to get their butts handed to them by hurricane. They're predicting it to be some catastrophic storm event. So, again, think of those over there. Hopefully, they're in out of harm's way. I don't even want to know what it's going to be like.
And rest in peace, Ozzie Virgil. Grew up watching him play, Eric.
Oh, you know who else passed away?
Ozzie Virgil was a longtime San Diego Padre, too. So rest in peace, buddy.
And Tiant, he passed away as well.
Louis.
Yeah. He also
always looked, I was always scared of him. His baseball cards.
Oh, and he had that mustache, man.
He looked mean, man.
He did.
I would never ask him for an autograph back then.
Yep.
Excuse me, sir. Could you do? And then I'd run away. I'd be too scared. Anyway.
All right, guys. Let's get out of here.
Tonight, thanks to you guys coming in the chat. Thanks to you, Eric. Good job as usual, buddy.
Thank you. And look for us around the same time, 9:30, depending how long the game goes tomorrow, since it starts at 6:00. So look for us tomorrow night, guys.
If you're in Florida, be safe. All right.
Absolutely. All right. Until tomorrow night.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Woo.
Woo.
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.